And we got bananas in chat from Spangled, Yellow Harold, Humbly B, Birdie, I Love Cats, Madaguy, Sicarus DU, Sweeney Dunstan, Betty Baghdaddy, Kraken05, Shizuku, Corelli, Roman Empire II, and Aphelion. Thank you everyone for the bananas. Appreciate it ever so much. Roman Empire II, got a job for you today, my friend. Okay, need you to keep track of things we're going to do. We're going to build a road, 2 roads, with a path down the middle. You're thinking. That's a strange one to go on the list. By the way, we had a pre-stream new subscriber. The Tat60 has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate your support. Who wants a 3-hour stream today? I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait and see what chat says. 3-hour stream? Is it even possible? He has ideas, says Humbly B. I have ideas. Sure, says Gallifrine. Okay, sure. Alright, 3-hour stream. Yeah, okay. Spangle says, go on then. I thought what I'll do today is go for 3 hours, but then I thought I'd mention that I'm going to try and go for 3 hours. I'm getting obsessed with this game. I spent like not a lot of time, like 30 minutes looking at stuff to do with this game online, and it gave me some great ideas for the city. I want to add or rebuild a connection over here. I downloaded an asset that I think is perfect for this area, and I really want to just do lots of things this stream, so rather than chatting about it, let's start doing some stuff. Echo Class is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Echo Class, thank you for your subscription. It is appreciated. I Love Cat says, X, if I fall asleep during your stream, it's your fault. Just saying, but Cats, you're already asleep. How could it be my fault? You're already snoozing. We've got a new Demolish mods, which added some things down here, I noticed. The game's sound isn't on as well. That's because I wanted to mute the radio and then put it back on. There we go. And let's click carefully back on the screen so we don't demolish anything. We're getting rid of this junction, and we're going to be adding... We must remember there's an underground thing here. Going to be changing actually a lot of the connections here and dezoning some stuff. I think one of the big problems we have with this area is that it's all large density stuff, right? And there's quite a lot of it about, especially on this side. So we need to reduce the size of this area. That's my my thinking. Going to get everything out of the way there, and going to have to. We might as well fire station. Remember, we've got to rebuild the fire station, peeps. We may also have to delete some of this track. If we go and check out our intersections, I believe... Oh no, it hasn't remembered the one I selected. So these are for right-hand driving and left-hand driving. And that has got the roundabout on top. This one has got the highway on top. That's actually the one that we want. So that'll be left-hand drive. And the problem seems to be... Oh, I remember what I was going to do now. I was going to build it somewhere out here and then copy it. So we do that. Bulldoze those bits, and then we're going to take this and move it using the copy tool. The move it tool even. But we'll use its copy tool, which is slightly cheaty, but I don't care. Barely DYT says, X, I was thinking of getting this game. Would you recommend it in any of the recommended DLCs? Which ones? Based on your budget, I would say the base game is great. Maybe just start off with the base game, right? I think when you spend money, you should like think it through and be a little conservative, you know. That's just my attitude towards money. So when it comes to a game like this, like there is so much in the base game that you can enjoy. You could get it, you could set yourself challenges, things that you want to do, and then, you know, take it from there, right? If you really enjoy this game, then it's probably worth getting an expansion pack. And if you get an expansion pack, it's like something you're really going to enjoy because you get to start a new city and have fun all over again, you know, doing what you do in this game. It is going to let me put that anywhere, which is interesting, to say the least. So much so, I might literally be able to plop it exactly where we want it, which is very, very strange. I think it needs a slight rotation this way. And we're going to have to rebuild a few things here. It literally just let me plop it. Wow. Okay, well that's mental. Let's get to the regular road tool. Let's demolish these roads that clearly don't want to be there. And demolish that. And then Not sure quite what we'll do with that, but we'll figure it out. We got these going through buildings. That clearly wouldn't be a thing. So on this side, we can probably build the connection. Let's... I'm going to use the anarchy tool for a moment here, just so we can keep our little markers, right? Because I'm going to actually bulldoze those. Here, Stecky says, it's a badge of honour, winky face. What's the badge of honour? Lizzie Bess is always getting names wrong. He calls me Lizzie Bess on occasion. Really Bless. Do I? I thought I knew it was Lizzie Bess. Also, King Horse is here, resubscribing for 3 months in a row, saying 3 months. I really have to watch more Asuma to keep. Why am I reading this all back to front? Keep up to great work. Okay, that definitely is an odd sentence. Always looking forward to Let's Play Minecraft together. Thank you, my friends. Appreciate it. Appreciate your 3 months of support. And hope you enjoyed today's stream. Now that looks fantastic, doesn't it? That was done with Road Anarchy on. I just realised. I actually would have liked to have undone that for a moment there, I guess. Let's build it again. Let's go Road Anarchy off. It doesn't like it. Huh. It doesn't mind that one, though. Well, that's fascinating. We'll use Road Anarchy. Bam. I think I always want to know when it tells me I'm using Road Anarchy, you know? That's all I ask of this thing. So it's gonna be the same deal over on this side, isn't it? Gonna build our little offshoots. Gonna Road Anarchy that one. And rebuild. Ah, no, that would be the wrong side. So, Road Anarchy. And then I don't even need the Road Anarchy, do I? Alright, so that's a really awesome intersection right there. This should... Hex, that design is very bad. You have cross traffic. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, we're going to have traffic that wants to go through the roundabout to get to the other side. Well, it might not be a big deal because these ones in the middle are for cross traffic, I believe. And also, if you look at the way they're laid out, it kind of looks like you might go straight across, but you'd never do that because you'd be going up the side. So the traffic that wants to go up on the road totally doesn't cross lanes with what's coming off of here. That's what's really cool about that intersection. That's why I wanted to build it. These are 3 lanes. Let's go grab some... These would have actually been 2 lanes to begin with, right? So... are we looking at Road Anarchy again? I think we're looking at some Road Anarchy. Yeah, and there's just nothing wrong with that. I would like a nice straight road for that one. And it's going to curve it, really, whatever I do. Right, let's just move that so... Ooh. What's... Ah! I'm an idiot. I see what's going on now. I see what's going on. Do you see it, peeps? Swiss Course says, I love seeing these intersections. They're always so interesting to dissect. Heck yeah, my friends. That's how I feel when I play this game. Just always fascinated by it. Are we on the Move It tool? We are. We would like to build a road. And it just needs to go straight and then go down. So let's have it go straight to that point. Down there. Very nice. And then maybe a little bit of Move It action. Just... Oh, no. What am I selecting? Nothing? I'm not sure what I'm selecting, actually. I believe it might be because we've got the marquee tool. Aha! There we go. We could probably make it a little bit smoother as well. Very good. So, these might, you know, we might want to change them to two wide roads at some point. We're going to stick with the 2 wide stuff. And I don't know what the fate of all of this road here is going to be. I also believe I've got Road Anarchy on, so let's turn that off again. That's a one-way road over there. So it's a 2-way road again. So here's the other part of my idea. I want to have this road now come out here and go across there and connect somewhere over here. let's get rid of that over here. Get rid of ya. I will. I'm spam clicking like crazy. Do you record the stream? Says whatever. I have a second channel where all of my live streams go to, so it'll be later on today put on that channel. Let's go and bulldoze a bit of this. We're not actually like using this track. We could get away with the whole thing. Get away? We could remove, I guess would be the better wording. If we adjust this with the move it tool. Not that. Definitely looks a bit funky. Funky monkey. Looks very funky, but it'll let us move this. Actually, it doesn't want to go. Gets a teeny tiny bit further along. So now we've got to put a train track in here. Lizzie Best says, geez, I think the links are out of control. So many. Links as in junctions, right? Is that what you're saying? Too many junctions. Let's grab that type there. It'll do. I don't know why we're looking underground now. I don't know. Right, we're going to de-zone some stuff around here. I should probably do it with that one. So we're going to de-zone those, de-zone this. Hopefully we can go straight over the parks. De-zone that building. It's no longer going to be this. That means we're probably going to end up getting rid of these parks. Alright, so now we're going to build our 2-lane highway. Yellow Harold says, Sumo, I think Lizzie is referring to the information links that Nightbox posts. Oh, I don't know much about those. I don't know much of anything when it comes to that stuff. Okay, so it doesn't like the way I connect to that road. That much we've learned. Let's get the road anarchy off again. These should basically be closer together, like before they get to here. Let's try that again then. Road anarchy, bam. Use the move it tool and move it to the left a little bit. Remove the move it tool and try again. That's the one I want. Bam! Right, but one of you goes in the wrong direction. Also, is that... It kind of looks like it's slightly higher than the other one. It's not. It's not slightly higher. Wait, what kind of tea does X drink? Says, what is Ari? We have a English afternoon today, and I need tea reminders for that, you know. Can't forget about the tea reminders. Now, what one is making this awkward? All of them, probably. Doesn't want me to go close. Two that way. One that way. Right, so they are pretty parallel now. And one of them got more of the move over than the other, but it doesn't matter. So we're going to go straight through there, and we're going to have these roads land somewhere on the opposite side. Unfortunately, that's going to happen. Let's get the grid snapping back on. Are we using Anarchy? We are. This is going to be proved to be tricky, isn't it? Maybe just one at a time. Right, now how do I know if this is going to be straight? Is it going to snap? That doesn't seem to really work, does it? Let's have it go down here, so it's pretty close to the water. Tea time! Tea reminders are in chat. Thank you, everyone. It's appreciated. Now that Looks like a mighty fine bridge to me. What happens if I move this part of the bridge upwards? Let's go... Oh, interesting. Have it curving a little bit more. Right, now I'm going to build the same thing directly parallel to it. So I may end up building this road in reverse. Because it'll happily do that, that's good, so we need you there. Then we need you level with that one, and down by one. And then all the way across, without snapping. It's a simple request, the request is don't snap. Kind of looks like the bridges touch. It's not good. Let's turn off the grids. It still wants to snap. I didn't turn off the grid. I can feel what the problem is here. We should have just kept in the old grid and have a big gap between them. But anyway. Let's move it over by 2 and the one behind it by 1. Extreme reminder / promises. 1. Build 2 roads with a path in the middle. Will we ever do it? Will we ever actually build it? Nobody knows. Right, we've got that tool on. Here's another thing that I'm learning. Having all these extra tools does sort of take up a bit of time as well. You start getting really finicky with this stuff. Right, we need a view where we can... I'm going to Control A this. Nice, nice. Right, and then over here, move it tool. Bring that up a little bit. Bam. That is a wonderful bridge. I believe it is slightly wider on one side than the other, but that's okay. And now we've got to connect that to this road over here. Let's go look at our intersections. I didn't download any other ones, really. At least I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I downloaded that, which is a mental intersection. Then we got this one, which I've never been the biggest fan of, but we could try and modify it a little bit. So if we were to build it to connect to that road, it would probably go somewhere around there. There's a nice straight patch here, so let's go ahead and bulldoze from about there to there. Maybe a little bit more. And I got a noise in the air, we'll get to that in a second. Not trying to ignore you. Definitely not trying to ignore you. Jeez. Okay, that's about as good as we're going to get, I think. Right, now here's the bit where I find out that the roads are going the wrong way. Or something along those lines. No, they're going the right way. Well, that's just wonderful. That's surprisingly good. Usually they're super wonky, those bits, and you're like, oh dear. However, on that side, clearly something's wrong. Let's make these 2 wide. Those are 2 wides. These are our 2 wides. And that's kind of cool then, because both sort of split and conjoin at either side, so that's good. We got a resubscribe for 12 months in a row with Amazon Prime from Stecky, HSteckyif, saying it's Goldie Face time for Stecky. Love these city Skyline streams, X. Keep on rocking. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Good to hear. Car Creator says off-roading time. Wonderful. Let's also upgrade that to that type. That's the right type. Good. Stecky, thank you so much for the support. Glad to hear you're enjoying the streams. That's good, obviously. Yeah, thank you. Goldie Face in chat. Feel free to show it off. Show the peeps. Show the peoples. I'm going to have to do a lot of road upgrading here, aren't I? Nice. And this one, even nicer. Even nicer. Right, so we have extended the routes for traffic to get into the city. Now what we've got to do is take care of a couple more things. There is a significant chance that all of this will ruin traffic now. We'll see. We'll soon find out. So we have a redundant... Ooh, you've got to go underground. A redundant road there. And then we have a redundant exit system here, which we'll leave alone for a second. Not sure what else I'm going to be changing here. Let's check. Oh yeah, I'm going to de-zone some stuff straight away. But yeah, we want that off. And we want that off. Okay, it might be a smart idea here to make some one-way roads. So you can go off in that way. And come on in that way. We'll see what happens at these junctions. Right, we have resumed the game. No underground view, please. Sweet. And looks like traffic's doing okay on there, but it'll take a while to adjust. So remember how I've been saying that I want to reduce the size of some of the commercial in this area? I definitely want to do that. I'm just not sure where that's going to be. I think over on this side we have tons of traffic coming through here. So we are actually going to massively de-zone some of this stuff. Like, everything on this side of the road goes. No questions asked. That's now just a big park. And then maybe just a little bit over here as well, because that's kind of near the residential stuff. And we'll let that one building sit there. When we do this, we've got to think about the power grid as well, right? Like the power grid is luckily connected over there, so that's not going to be a problem. I feel like these areas, are these low density? Low density don't bring as much traffic, so that's probably good to stay the same. Then a lot of this stuff up here, I think it might be smart to... See how the other side only has buildings on that side of the road? Let's do that over here. That'll be how we reduce the amount on this side. Okay, because I want to spread it out more. I want to spread out the traffic across more junctions. Looks like we've got traffic backing up here. They are changing lane because they want to go straight across from one side to the other, as someone said that they might. So that's also being slowed down by the fact that you are waiting to make that turn. Yeah, I think we should make these one-way roads. Okay. How do we do that? Got to select the right thing. Gallifreyan says, X, I know that you had to change all of the directions of your self-made intersection last change. You made it in a mode with a right-hand side driving, and the game switched directions when you went in your left-hand side city traffic. Ah, you solved the mystery. Well done. And some people, do you know what they did? Do you know what they did? They accused me of derping. They didn't even know. They just speculated it was a derp. They didn't even know. The cheek. The rudeness. Yes. So now... No, wait a minute. That should be an inroad. So it's bump and bump or straight over. What we should... Oh. Well, some peculiar stuff is happening then. Are there lights down there? There are not. Or are there? No lights. Cool. Same thing on this side. So, left-hand turn is to... It's kind of a shame that it's the slowest turn. Wait, so the traffic has to go across that way. If it's the opposite side of the roundabout, then it would just be the other way. Right, I don't know what's going to happen for all of this stuff now. We just got to manage it, I guess, a bit at a time. That must have traffic lights there. Kind of looks like the traffic lights are doing okay in that spot. I was reading this thing earlier saying don't be too afraid of traffic lights, they can actually be better. Now that's an exit the city road, right? That might actually be a bad thing if we want people to use these roundabouts we're creating. Right, we've got some lane changing problems over here. Goes back quite a way. Now why are they doing that lane changing? I kind of feel like maybe we should... Oh my goodness me, look at how backed up it is here. Wow. Maybe we should get everything going through our roundabout? Then again, the roundabout's like going super slow. It looks like traffic lights are operating here. Oh, they are. Well, that explains a lot, doesn't it? I thought we checked that a second ago. We don't want traffic lights. We might want it here, but we'll go anarchy for a moment. Dude, like, drive out of there. Ah, they cut across the traffic. So the connection itself is a little bit of a problem. And now we're doing traffic management. The one thing I didn't want to do. Why did I think it'd be a good idea to start off with this, eh? Well, traffic's coming in from that part of the city now. You see this road here? I wanted to make this road redundant. It should be now. We're just going to bulldoze this and... Why are we underground? There we go. Floating car in water. That's what you are. You're a floating car in water. Right, now I want to add some little connections, some like prior to this. For now, we will keep it simple, and we will have our off-highway ramp just plop off of here down to there. It looks kind of ugly. If it works, we'll come back and figure it out later on. We'll also make that an exit ramp for exiting the city in this direction then, right? That's an interesting connection as well, because it doesn't give you the option to go through the roundabout. So we might see traffic divert itself over here. Are there any other... This is clearly like a big issue. A lot of traffic wants to go through here to exit the city thanks to this. I'm not sure that's particularly a good thing. What do peeps in chat say? Ollie says, wouldn't traffic lights help in certain places? If I recall correctly, you disabled every traffic light. Yeah, I generally disable them because I don't like watching the traffic sit there and do nothing. But I have read that they can be good. And this one strikes me as possibly being good, but then we've got a huge backup back here. So I think maybe we should think about the solution that we did a moment ago, which is to actually reduce some of the zoning that we got going on here, because there's such a crazy demand over in this space. Maybe we should have more parks and stuff. I'm going to get rid of this block. That's going to disappear. And I'm otherwise fairly happy with how that looks. How's the traffic on this side? It's still atrocious. Let's de-zone a little bit more there. Maybe we can turn this space into a garden as a whole. I'm going to get rid of this road. And the buildings attached to it. Alright, so we'll let it do its thing. We built another connection going into here. And what I want to do on the opposite side is have this road continue in this direction. Now how am I going to do that with this little U-turn thing? I think what we'll do is pause the game. Do that. Grab the road type, which is the 2-lane highway. Okay, so that's now been extended. It is continuing in that direction, but what we will do is that. Can we then... Oh, I've got road anarchy on, haven't I? That's fascinating. That's fascinating. I've left road anarchy on. I'd like to remember when I'm doing that. Let's just leave that there. I think that's a good idea for now. We'll just leave it there, because this isn't even a highway yet. So let's see where this highway goes. Didn't you say yesterday you were not going to traffic manage today, says Samiev. I did, but I kind of... I saw that roundabout and I thought it was what we needed for that, and I realised that no, it probably wasn't. Now I realise that, you know. Anyway, we're done with traffic managing. We're expanding the city. We'll come back and check on that area later. Alright, so if you think about where our highways are, we ain't got really any highways over in this area. So this is going to come in and create a junction somewhere around here, and then that may go and connect somewhere else. Probably it would move upwards, which is probably not what these residents want. But anyway, it's going to go in that direction. Bam! Right, there we are. Big old highway coming in. This is more about planning for the future more than anything else. So we know that we're going to end up with a connection over here. Alright, now I want this commercial area that we set up here to go in this direction a little bit more. And then I want to space things out and put more parks and things in here, right? So we're going to be focusing on kind of finalising this area. Since we're doing that, we will be seeing the traffic a little bit closer up. So we can keep our eye on it. Let's go look at those underground roads again. Let's press bulldoze, go underground. Nope. Megaropolis. Cool. Undergrounds, bam. So that's okay. Right, I was going to destroy all of that. Now, not a lot of this traffic wants to exit the city in that direction, which I find fascinating. So all of the traffic we see here, I know some of it does. Yeah, let's not worry about those roads. We can come back and sort those out later. So what I'm thinking about is how are we going to expand this over here. Because I want that to go over the rails. Let's do a little experiment here. Let's go use the move it tool. And let's select these two bits and move them down. Ooh, that makes the game suffer a little. Okay, now that we've done that, then let's go and select... This is quite interesting. Let's select that one and this one over here. So they will move down at kind of the same slopage together. And there you go, it's not so extreme. That being said, kind of looks like I might need to move this one about as well. Actually, we're making this whole thing look terrible, really. I can come back and rebuild that later. Let's grab this road. It appears to be that type. It doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Let's anarchy this. What do you think about that, peeps? It's not got quite the look I was expecting, but that's the real problem. This jagged line that goes through the middle of it. That's what road anarchy does for you. Hi, above ground demolition right about now. We got noises in the ear from Blue Bottle 77 resubscribing for 20 months in a row, saying glad to catch you live again. Glad to have you here. Thank you for 20 months of support. Wonderful stuff. We also have Stray Paragon here, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Well, Stray Paragon, thank you for using your Prime subscription on me. Chat is full of tea reminders. Apparently it's been 30 minutes. Yes, I've definitely missed the prime opportunity for drinking tea. Gallifreyan says, X, force it to be a bridge. You are a bridge. I believe in you. Oh, nice thinking. Not the right type of bridge. Elevated? Ah, that might be the one. Oh, that is the one. Oh, that is the one. The one, that is. Also, what are those? Oh, did I have that all along, or was that just not there? No, that's been added to this little interface. Road collision. Snapping. Ah, these are all very useful tools. Right, now if I do that, is it going to be kind of normalish? Yeah. Right, and I think this road should continue in this direction as well. To where it goes, to what it does, I don't know yet. But this is like our commercial strip, okay? And then it's got the parks and area and stuff in here. So as we start to build more things in these areas, it's kind of got this like defined space. That's my thinking. So in in favour of reducing some of these areas again. I'm actually going to get rid of that. Ewout says, unlike Minecraft, this game doesn't make the rain super annoying. I find the rain annoying. I want to turn it off. I mean, rain's generally always going to look bad on a video. Do we actually have control over that? Because we have control over more stuff than I realised, like use day-night cycle. Use dynamic weather. No. No dynamic. I do not want the weather to be dynamic. Okay? I want it to always be sunny. Right, now here I believe is where we're going to build our mega mall. We just didn't get round to it last episode, so let's go do that. Where is the mega mall? It will be in the unique buildings tab. Asuma, are you using a mod, says Super Brute? I'm using several mods. Ah, there's some slurpy slurp action going on here. Oh, more slurp. Sea Fortress? Wow. Sea Fortress, okay. That's the thing. Where's the mega? There it is. There it is. We're going to put that right there. And then put a parking lot right next to it as well. Now don't parking lots appear in this tab? Yes, they do. I feel like the parking lot kind of makes the scale of that mega mall just look completely off. That's a flat parking one. That's the other type. Let's go put you here and then see, is that a little park? Small park. Ah, well, just not quite enough space, is it? Oh no, wrong type of move it tool. We want to relocate over by one. And have the park there. Right, these clearly need a bit of water. And the electricity, you can sap from over there. Nice. X, did you ever rebuild the prison? Says Buzzy. Nah, I haven't done that. Haven't feel motivated. I don't like redoing stuff, right? Like, I'm now going to do something different on that island, being my attitude. So with so much low traffic through these areas, it feels like it just makes sense to let it all flow. Especially there. So we'll check over and yep, everything's flowing, cool. Except, are those parked cars? I believe they are, and those are cars just appearing on the pavement. By the way, we should be playing at fast speed because we want to keep earning money, I guess. Let's check our budgets and stuff like that. So garbage is probably overfunded, and power might be as well. So let's go turn down. Oh, just put it under slightly then. And I said garbage was over. Alright, just want to increase the amount of money we're making. And then we can work on this new area. So over here, I think what we're going to go for is low residential. Like now you're coming residential, commercial. Now you're coming over into the low area. We're also going to make these 3 wide. Oh, that is really weird, isn't it? Hi, let's do that again because that kind of went off grid. That's whoa. Okay, I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Seems like our road is like slanted into blocks. Oh yeah, it is. It's a wonky road. And this one's nice and normal. Good. Alright, we'll build it up like that. Can someone please explain this harmony thing to me, says What Is Ari. The more you watch, the more harmony you get. That's kind of the whole deal. I think because we built this with Road Anarchy, it's made these slanty grids. But that's okay, it makes this road a little bit more unique. And they want water pipes. Don't you just love Asuma's piping? It's just awkward arrangements of pipes to get the job done. X's stream reminder / promises. Build 2 roads with a path down the middle. Yes. We got to do that. We got to do that for sure. That's the thing I really want to do. Right, this residential area here is popping. Here's another thing that I've been thinking about doing. You remember we've got this old road here, I feel like we should have this road turn here somewhere and keep it going. Keep like the old road with the old high residential buildings going, which means some big modifications here. Although I'm happy to see that traffic's flowing over there. How's traffic doing in this area? It kind of looks like it needs work. It needs better ideas, but it is actually flowing. Yeah, that's still atrocious there though. So obviously, a lot of this is probably about stuff using this as a through road, wanting to get from there into this area. So if this wasn't an exit road, that might make a lot more sense. Like, if you're exiting this area, yeah, we don't want anything taking a shortcut to get to the highway. And if you are residential, go on foot or use public transport. This should be a one-way in road, I think. Let's try that. And then it would allow more traffic to get in here as well. What am I actually looking at? I think it's that one. I kind of don't want these here. Can you go away? I think it's that one and that one. Okay, now that should be the upgrade option. Right, so a lot more traffic is now able to just whiz in here. No traffic lights. And then it just sort of backs up here, which kind of makes sense, I guess. Because it wants to go straight across. So this makes me wonder, maybe that should only go in that direction, because there's not a lot of traffic. Okay, there's traffic coming down, and it wants to go in that direction. I do not see a lot of cars using this for anything other than passing through. So let's make that easier by upgrading them. Let's pause the game as well, because it loves to put these in the wrong direction. Right, now what has it done there? Right, so with 2 lanes, can the traffic here merge a little better? I guess is an important question. Sort of looks like maybe it will. Look at that. That's just not normal, is it? It's certainly interesting what's going on here. And we didn't really fix the amount of traffic flowing in, did we? And we caused the backup over there. And a backup here. It's like they're finding other ways into this place. So really, we don't want them using that road. We want them coming through this junction to use the roundabout. I'm going to delete that road. And now we should see more traffic go over the right-hand turn here, or left-hand turn it for them. Lazarus says there are many cities that do away with traffic lights unless absolutely necessary. For sure. My Dangle says, wow, why are they driving so unbelievably badly? That's just the AI of the game, isn't it? Hey look, it's having an effect. It is having an effect. But you can see what's bad about these roads. We didn't actually want the traffic to come into this area like this, but it's precisely what it does. It might almost be smart to add more than one connection here to have this road go and connect. So let's go add a one-way road. Let's give it a try. Turn that one off. Little connection like that. Might just draw some of the traffic coming from in here and send it in further down the line. Then it can only go one way to about here. And if you look, we've actually pretty much removed traffic from that area. Made it flow better. It would appear that traffic is flowing a little bit slicker at the moment. That's very good. There must be some... We must have redirected it through somewhere else, surely. It can't be that good. Where's the problem? Show me where the traffic jam is. Come on. We're at 85. It just went up 1%. Amazing. Right, so this junction and that junction, and it kind of looks like you've got a bit of traffic that likes to make its way through these areas. So these problems here are no problem. Yeah, that's looking a little bit of a problem. So is this, and we can kind of just see the traffic goes through straight over to this road. So stuff is exiting here, I believe, to take a shorter journey up into this area, which we've been reducing. We've been reducing the amount of traffic coming through there. That's really interesting that they do that. We tried to design this area in a way where that route would be like too much, and they wouldn't go that way. Anyway, we know that it's there. Lizzie Best says, maybe I'm just amused that X is and absent-minded and distractible as I am. Yeah, I am. Oh, I wouldn't say absent-minded. I guess when we started this stream, we were very focused in on expanding because there were no problems to deal with. So now there's always these reasons to go wandering and looking at other stuff. We do want to continue developing this area. It's always nice to look at it without those zones as well. Yeah, and I feel like there's space here for us to do this road extending in that way, like I suggested. We have also, however, added in a little bit of traffic through here that I'm not so sure about. So here's what I reckon we should do. We're going to do away with this road now. We're going to redevelop this area and bring that residential district through. Hey, maybe we could... Oh, I've got a great idea. You're going to like my idea. We'll get to it in a second. It's going to be a good idea. Now, this is a two-way road, and I would like to connect... Right, yeah, I know what I'm doing here. So we're going to get rid of this, and I need this now to go somewhere else entirely. So, first of all, we go 1, 2, 3 up. Very nice. Can we get all the way across? Can we get to the middle? We can. Now, I think I might have to just smack a little bit of road anarchy on there, and then come back to normal, and that's pretty decent. Yeah, the road anarchy seems to have not even really been much of a problem. Let's bring this to us a little bit, and that one by 1. Turn off the move tool. So yeah, that now connects over to that street. That's fine. We also had a connection coming off of here, so let's go and restore that. X asked at the beginning of the stream if we wanted a 3-hour stream, and we said yes, so he'll be streaming for 3 hours, says Roman Empire. I'm going to try it. I'm very much enjoying this game at the moment. People seem to be enjoying me streaming it, so I figured, why not? Why not give it a try? I've had a really great day today, by the way. Very productive day, getting stuff done, and playing Creeping Death, and starting to sing it a little bit. Like, I talk about my guitaring a lot. You go through kind of ups and downs with guitaring, and lately I've just noticed I have been getting the guitaring going really well, actually, without putting a lot of time into it. So I put a lot more time into it today. I'm going to play again later. And man, like, it's starting to get really slick. The playing at the moment is feeling very comfortable. Pomez is here saying, assume if you get Traffic Manager President Edition, it has an enhanced AI feature where the cars dynamically choose lanes and it works wonders. Maybe try it. Pomez, we have it installed. It's currently not running because we couldn't get the world to load with it, but you've reminded me that maybe we should try that again. Maybe give it another try, you know. Now, here's what I want to do next. I want to have this road now curve around through this space, connect over here, and that will allow the sort of traffic that we've got marching through this area just to come in a little bit further down the ways. However, there's a pretty direct road to there. Well, maybe we should keep this road. Decisions, man. I've got to make decisions, don't I? I've got to make decisions. Can we... I think we're going to lose these shops if I upgrade them, but that's fine because we've got stupid amounts of traffic over here. Let's go upgrade this to that type. Yeah, we're going to lose these shops. That's okay. That is quite alright. That road there, I'm not sure what we're going to do about it. It's a connection I want to keep, but we're going to have to redesign it. Okay. Alex Brass says, I thought you said last stream you would not work on Traffic X. I'm kind of not working on traffic right now. So I want to create something really interesting, and I think it starts here. I think it's going to have to start with a hard turn, which is kind of not what I wanted. I wanted to keep it a little bit more of an organic curved. Actually, we've totally got the freedom to do that because we've got no shops. Yep, get rid of that road, and now you've got the freedom to do what you want. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright then. Okay, well, here we go. So, I want it to be a curvy road. That's the first thing we've got to do. This is going to be quite tricky to pull off, I think. The next thing we're going to do is put a path down the middle of it, all things. This is going to look awesome. This type of path. Actually, maybe we'll go for that one. Yeah, now that's the thing. I want it to be parallel to what we just created. And I don't know if that's really going to be possible. So if I use Anarchy, it will just be under the road. And maybe it can't actually be curved. Because I don't know how I can force or trick the game into doing the exact curve that we want along the side there. That should be a tool, right? That should be like a slope match tool. Would be amazing. Oh, let's Anarchy that for a second. Oh, that's surprisingly okay. It peels off a little bit towards the end. Huh. Let's try it with a straight road instead. Because we're going to make too much work for ourselves and we want to just build a new part of the city. Right, straight road. Bam. Then we want to get this. So we have a gap of 1. I think I've still got Anarchy on. There's our gap of 1. Okay. And then path tool. Straight down the middle. What do you think? What do you think, peeps? What do you think about that? Tea time, says what is Ari. Yes, let's go for tea time. Pommes says place it straight and move it towards. Yeah, I know what you're getting at, but if the whole thing is curved, I would have to build it with the identical curve, which may not be too difficult. Yeah, I see what you're getting at. I see what you're getting at there, Pommes. It may not be that difficult. Right, now the next thing I'm going to do is make this whole thing curved in a big way. So we're going to start there. We're going to go to our road tool. And, you know, I don't know if that kind of looks like it's at the right angle. Which would be convenient, wouldn't it? So you're over by... Yeah, it's not a perfect right angle, but it's as close as you'll get. And we're using the wrong type of road. Of course we are. Let's go and upgrade it. I was about to say, where does the other road come from? But it's kind of there. Now, what I don't want to do is remove this through traffic that we've built down here. This still needs to connect to there. Let's try road anarchy on that. Interesting. That just looks terrible. We could rebuild some of this and have a little... Yeah. Let's rebuild this little bit. So that's going to go to there. We're just adding like stupid amounts of junctions at this point. And then maybe with road anarchy, you know, that's not going to look good, is it? No. Too much messing about, really. So, turn off road anarchy. Right. We could have that. So, it splits off here into 2 different roads. We could have that path go through here and create a little court. That'll look very interesting. I believe we can do away with this road, because we got a stupid amount of junctions at the moment. And then upgrade to this type here. We are... Oh, no, that's not upgrading, is it? we are just completely redesigning this city at this point, basically. And that's fine. That's fine. It's all fun. A lot of idiots driving on the grass now, says Cohen. Those idiots! Alright? They didn't know that the ground was going to disappear below their feet. Jeez, what a bunch of fools. They should be more informed. They should. This is going to end up being like a an absolute crazy junction here. Why don't we try this road, just going up, so it's not at the same junction, just going straight up to there. For now, we'll probably come back and make this stuff look cleaner later on. So, our traffic coming down here now goes just around a little bit, so we've extended the journey, or they can head straight into this area and use the middle roundabout, so all of that should be good. Let's check our grids for power. We've lost an important connection. And we might have... Oh no, no we don't. We don't have a problem. Do we? Do we have a problem? There we go. Okay, so now we're going to get rid of this. And now we are tasked with taking our path and making it different, I guess. We won't actually destroy you. We're going to extend you down to that corner. Right, so here's where I think I want to use the road anarchy tool. Is it only for roads? Wait. Oh! Got a noise in the ear. Oh, I've missed one 9 minutes ago. Goodness me, I'm terrible. Lost Profit YT here, resubscribing for 9 months in a row, saying stop by to celebrate this Twitch baby. Now 3 months to go to that goldie looking face. Cheers, X. Thank you yourself, man, for the support. It's appreciated. Goldie looking face, like a goldie looking chain. Ah, this is road only, that one. Or is it though? Because I pressed Control A. Anyway, the tool I want here is toggle node snapping. I think is what I want to get rid of. And then if we do this, no, that probably wasn't it then. Maybe it's just the regular menu we need off at the moment. Let's get it to stop road length. Ah, that's nice. That's the one I want. Okay, now that's a slightly curved road, so it's going to be tricky. Let's do Control A. Yeah, that didn't work. Also, what is going on there? That is not right. Lost Profit, thank you so much for the support, man. Appreciate it. We also got Panic's ACV here, resubscribing for 32 months in a row. That's a crazy amount of months right there. Panic's, thank you so much for the support, man. Hope you're enjoying today's stream. We're playing City Skylines. And we're getting a bridge exactly where we don't want one. How do I fix this, Pix? Pix? You're all Pix now, okay? Peeps is the word. I believe we're actually sort of in the right menu. There is a thing that you do. Is it right-click to tell it what height to go to? Well, there's an undo. Yeah, undo that. Okay, and undo that. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong tool. we definitely don't want that. Right, that's the one. That's the one. So I think if we right-click here, then drag across, it makes it all at the same height. So now when we go build that path, let's see what happens. It's in the same menu. Right, that's much more like it. Now we should have the same problem over here, and I think we've got to use a little bit of anarchy. Right, so the anarchy brings out... What if we go from here to there? Okay, we've got no bridge yet. So it's that last bit that wants to be a bridge. Now let's disable all the snapping. Can we disable all of it? Yeah, this is the snapping that I want to turn off right about now. Alright, let's go back to that other tool, the landscaping one. Panics, man, thank you so much for the support again. Appreciate it. Pumice says, dude, this Terraform tool is so bad. I mean, it's just the one that's on the game, isn't it? I mean, what more can I do? What more can a derp do? Also, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Which kind of sucks. So right-clicking is telling it... Oh my goodness me. Also, what is that line? We're seeing our underground roads. Oh, because we're doing landscaping. Oh, maybe that's why it's having trouble, because it's close to the underground road. Huh. This is actually awful. Soften terrain, I mean... I'll try anything at this point. Hashtag great music, says Shizuku. The organ music! Everyone loves the organ music. Pumice says no, because of the mods is why it's ridiculously sensitive. The vanilla Terraform is so good, actually. I've got no idea what mod it is I have that is doing that. I just don't know. Let's go back to this. Oh, beautiful! That's what we want! That is what we want, ladies and gentlemen. Right, we've definitely got road anarchy on those, so that's going to be a thing. Right, let's try and make a nice old curve to go around that corner. Again, it wants to snap to stuff all the time. So that is pretty good. I reckon anarchy, that one. Bam! Right, and then... Let's turn off the anarchy this time. So how do we get you to connect in a way that don't look ridiculous? It just loves building those bridges, doesn't it? Let's get it to go down to ground level to begin with. Okay, we may need some more terrain alterations going on here. Let's... I'm not sure what I'm doing, but something is happening. Let's hope it does something. That might just be what we want for now. Let's grab the move it tool. What happens if we take that and move it in this direction? Ah. Aha. Right. I can adjust all of this. Very good. We can make that closer to the path. Awesome. Well, how cool is that? I think that's amazing. Brush size too small, says Double T. I didn't even think of adjusting the brush size. I didn't even know that was a thing, to be fair. Didn't even know it was a thing. You can force it to stick it to the ground. Ah. How so? I mean, obviously with the controls. Jeez, I don't know. Guys, when you give me suggestions, try and also say what it is in the menu. Like, hey, press that blue button, and then I'll probably spend forever not knowing where the blue button is. But that's just me. But yeah, maybe that'll help. Oh, we got traffic on the road that doesn't go anywhere. It makes complete sense, peeps. It makes complete sense that we got traffic there. I'm also wondering, should these go in like different directions each? But I don't know. I really don't know. Right, the traffic here is probably going to take a while this stuff comes out. But then there's going to be nothing else there. So now what I want to do is extend this road straight ahead and then off round to the side. The thing I think it needs every now and then though is like a connection. Did we just get a noise in the air? What is Ari is here throwing bits at me saying cheer, 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 cheer with no message, but I appreciate the bits. What is Ari? Thank you for throwing the bits at me. Appreciate the support. Lepis is awesome says click the triangle button next to the unique buildings button. Monuments! How have I not managed to click on this before? We haven't built any monuments. How do we get them? Construct tax office. Oh. Construct the Grand Mall. Construct a business park. Wow, that sounds kind of easy, to be fair. What is a business park? Like, is it a district? Where is the district tool? Is there more stuff here? Commercial specializations. Wow, office specializations. No office. IT cluster. Ah. Let's turn this one here into an IT cluster. Bam. That's now an IT cluster. So we need to put a high-tech housing policy on it, I believe, because it said it wanted high-tech. Let's encourage biking for the traffic reasons and stuff. And yeah, that's okay. That's now the business park. No, it's not. It's an IT cluster. It said something about building a business park. There is so much more stuff in this game than I ever knew about, basically. Right, now that power line, by the way, is kind of redundant, I believe. Wait a minute. Wait, what's going on? Lots of things are disappearing. Amazing new things are appearing. Not operating normally. Wow. I think this maybe should have been a. I'm gonna undo that change. I think we should have made a small cluster within Hickory Park. Let's go change it back to normal. All right. Sorry about all the redevelopment going on here. Jeez, I'm messing this up. So we want a district within the district, which is the IT cluster. Since there is a few over here, we'll make this the IT cluster. No, I have to actually select an already present district. So let's go and make the IT cluster here. Like that. And I believe we may have just separated the other districts. Great. Great stuff. Nope, they're still connected. Wonderful. So let's go over to this one. I just goofed up a lot of stuff, didn't I? Now, it said it would consume 30% more power. So let's put power usage up there. And then we're going to turn this into a specialized type of office district. So IT cluster there, but not here. This one now needs to be... have that off. And then, bam, resume. Okay, so we kind of goofed there, but we're going to keep some of the IT cluster just in this space for now. Whew, okay. Okay, right. Palmer says, the bug terrain is technically below the road. At some point, I guess, you played with Terraform there, and if a road is already there, technically Terraform's under the road and doesn't show it. But when you try to build near it, it technically missing terrain into account. That's why the bridge, you know what I mean. Yeah, there was actually a road there, and we did actually do the terraforming thing terribly to begin with, so you might just be right, my friend. You might just be right. Now, what we're going to do is come back to this road over here. We're going to have it continue going in this direction. We're going to try and do some curvy stuff soon, but before we get to the curvy stuff now, we need our snaps. We're going to go all the way out to here on both sides, and then we're going to build an intersection here of some sort. Let's try and find like a middle road. Yeah, there. Okay, I want that to be straight when it comes over there. Right, now at the moment we're gonna have to use anarchy if anything's gonna happen. How about you just snap to that middle one? Oh, it's actually possible. Whoa! It actually makes me look dizzy. It makes me feel dizzy when I get close to it. I think it's too big, but it's interesting to see that you can do that. Okay, so we got some ideas. We got some ideas flowing. Let's go build this again. Right, and let's think about where this road is going to come into here. It should actually probably be like a straight parallel connection. So let's destroy, then let's not destroy. How can you be... I think that's identically parallel to that road. Okay, let's start like... Okay, now that is, but this might not be. Yeah, the last bit isn't. That's cool. Let's go and put a little intersection that we're creating here. I'm going to put these roads to help us destroy stuff. That thing is just going to go straight through the middle. This is going to be like a weird intersection. Great Mad Hat says that looks funky. That Dutch Mo says nice intersection. Is there some sarcasm there? I think there might be a little bit of sarcasm. We're going to have to turn off some of the snaps, I think. Oh, there isn't an actual middle because it's on a grid. So it's going to have to be over by one side. Oh, we must have road anarchy. No, we don't. Now we do. Wow, that's ridiculous looking. And unfortunately, because of terraforming and landscaping and things, that's not a proper bit of road, which makes it look ridiculously funky. And there's no is there an undo tool? There's no undo tool. Let's go anarchy it back. Let's destroy that. A little bit there. Now, how can we sort this road tool thing out? Right, so someone was saying the size of the brush size, like, let's turn it up a little bit, and then we want to work with that one. So can we, seems to have more of an effect. Back to the road tool. Need some anarchy going on here. Nice, we got it, we got it. Sweet. That is awesome. What do you think, peeps? Rate it out of any. Create your own rating system, okay? Start to think outside the box more in life. You were thinking of a number, wasn't you? I was going to say between 1 and 10. You probably wouldn't even thought of decimal numbers. Alright? You wouldn't even thought of it. Wow. Oh, there should totally be a bridge across the middle. Great idea, Isuma. Let's go. I think I've still got the anarchy thing on, by the way. So that's going to allow me to do that. Oh, it's so cool. How many blocks was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7? That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think about there. Man, that is the coolest thing we've ever built. And it's got absolutely no support struts on it. Don't even mention the lack of support struts, peeps. Don't even mention it. I'm going to put road anarchy off again because we're getting carried away with the silliness. Wow. That's so cool. Now let's turn off the traffic lights. Oh man, I'm so stoked with how this is looking. Oh, I love it. One strong bridge, says Cobra Catcher. It's a modern piece of engineering, you know. It's just wonderful. Now that can basically go straight up to there. Let's just readjust this connect. Let's just readjust. And I think what we'll do is turn off the lights. Use the move it tool. And wiggle that. Bam. Oh, I'm liking this. Wow. That's looking amazing. I think it auto-save just went on. That looks very cool, says Marvin. It does. And now for the next part of our project here, we want this road to then curve. I was going to curve it. I was going to curve it in that direction. But maybe we should actually curve into this space. Maybe it can connect with this district. Now, considering it's going to be residential, might be a good idea to do that. Also, how's our IT cluster? Whoa! That is clearly in the wrong place. Like, I like it, but that is clearly in the wrong place. We should be putting the IT cluster, like, in a specific area. That's also supposed to generate more revenue for us, which is interesting. Let's do a general scan over the city. Doesn't seem to be any problems, apart from that death in the park, the body that never disappears. It's all looking really, really quite dandy at the moment. Traffic is, apart from this area here, mostly looking very good. Done a lot of that through reducing the size of the commercial area, though. That's something we've got to keep in mind. Alright, so I'm thinking this bit here is probably better off being flat and the rail track going over the top of it. Now the rail track, it has an outside connection. I don't really see it going anywhere else. Maybe it could go over the middle here. Oh look, wait. Wait, I thought it didn't have any support beams, peeps, right? That didn't have any support beams. X isn't going mad, am I? Am I going mad? What happens if I adjust the height of some of these? Oh, actually that's working, isn't it? It's making it real nice. Yep, that one as well. I swear that thing had no support beams. Oh, that's good. That's good. It grew legs, says the great Mad Hat. Not as strong as I thought it was, says Cobra Catcher. Dangerous intersection, says Smokey. Oh, it is. It is a horrible intersection. If I came to that IRL, I would scream. And I went straight through the other one. It's obviously just something we can do because we're playing a computer game. Right, so I think our train track needs to go up, but nothing ever comes through it. We could also disconnect it there, just looking at the layout. I'm not sure it actually has like a way to reroute itself, but I kind of like it there. Yeah, okay, so here's what we're going to do. Pause the game. Going to destroy this and then rebuild it a moment later. Okay, so we were using that type of road, and we were, I don't know where this was going to actually, so 1, 2, 3 behind, so there, 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's starting to look a bit messed up. No, maybe we won't do it like that. Let's have this road go parallel to that one. This one can then come out to there and have a very short turn. Right, and then just a connection from there to there. Cool. Now for the train tracks. We use the move it tool, move it up a little bit, and then the bridge will start. Satisfying, says Smokey. Drink your tea, says the great Mad Hat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry. Hang on 1 second. Drinking tea. It's all drunk, sir, the great Mad Hat. Oh. Well, hopefully I have your approval for a finished cup of tea. Double T says send a monorail, a bus route, and a tramway. And a train track all through that same intersection. Yeah, let's put a river in there and get some boats going through while we're at it, you know? Let's make it interesting. I think we're going to have to go up by 2. And then across like that. So something like that. We're going to end up rebuilding this because of the turn that we're going to build. So let's actually demolish that. So I actually want to turn that way. Yeah, let's go and turn to the right hand side. But not by much. And this is going to be a challenge for us now, because what we got to do is kind of plan this turn in a way where we can scale it and put in those paths. But then again, we got the move it tool at our aid. So we can come out by 2 and go, yeah, that's not going to be the tool I want to use. We've also got no grid. Ewout says, X, do you know the Unones? Alphabetic Pokemon from Pokemon. Somehow the new road looks like they're Great Lord Elders. I do not know of those things. Ah, perfect, right. I think what we need is a test road thing. Not even that. Oh, we've got to destroy it. Like, go out by 1, go out by 3. I think that's the sort of curve direction that we want to create. So 1 and 3 is our grid there. Let's come to our road type. Let's select the road tool. No, that's not what I want to do. That's more like it. Right, so that was like a 2 and 1 deal. Ah, right, well. Now there's something. I think that's it right there. The little dots have to align. Yeah, and then what we've got to do is somehow squeeze a thing in there. Hang on a minute. So if I now go straight, we're not parallel. We need to be parallel. It's very important that we're parallel, peeps. Let's use the move it tool and bring that in a touch. Right, and now we've got to build the path in between. This is super challenging stuff. We may or may not make it out alive. Let's, 2 and 1 was roughly it. I'm not really seeing much signs of success. Other than success. Yeah, a little bit of that. It needs some modifications. What would you know? Maybe a second little nudge. Yeah, second nudge looks okay. Oh, wonderful. Well then, doesn't that look good? Does anyone else, Imagine X, sitting at his computer playing games with his screen mask on, says what is Ari. I'm wearing the screen mask right now. As it goes. Alright. You think you're being funny, but it's true. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not that weird, jeez. Right, and now the snapping's going to be a pain in the bum, isn't it? Let's build a new road in the middle here, new path. And then connect it with the anarchy. Bam! And then the move tool. Bam! A little bit of a nudge. Cool, and now we're all set up to have that road extend in this direction. It's going to go under a highway. That highway looks kind of low down, doesn't it? It looks kind of low down. It's going to be a problem. I swear I didn't know this road would be in the way when I started that highway. That's kind of great. I think we might maybe have it connect over here as well. Let's see what happens to the traffic. We can do it as an experiment. So middle to there. Road anarchy. Mental junction. Mental junction. Once again. We can make it less mental by selecting that. Am I selecting you? Oh no, I am. I can see it. Cool. Then move it towards us. Interesting. That looks a little bit less mental. That's something we could have done over at the other one, by the way. Adjusted it like so. Let's go grab our path tool. Man, I really like this. I hope it works out. I really do. I think it's super cool. So somewhere down the end here it starts not to like it. As you might expect. Oh, I've built the wrong type. Let's go and upgrade it. Is that a thing? Can I upgrade with this tool? I don't think I can. Well, I am disappointed. Very good. Isn't that wonderful looking? Oh, yes it is. Oh, yes it is. I Love Cat says, X, do you have a list of mods? I don't at the moment, I just got a bunch of stuff. Spangled says, you are that weird, don't lie to us. Okay, I might be wearing the screen mask right about now, Spangle. It might be true. What is Ari says, what would really make this city less mental would be more traffic lights. But I like it being mental. Should we resume the game? It feels like we deserve resuming the game. While I was working on that, I was reminded something to do with the train that we got going on here. Hang on a second, we've got all sorts of tools open, so you kind of look like you're trying to construct at a different height than we are. Okay, now we're at the same height, that's good. Let's actually go with this tool. And we want to... Maybe we could anarchy it, like right there. Oh. I'm enjoying this game too much, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry about clearly having too good a time playing this game. Let's go to there and then like that. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, it just got rid of it. Okay. Well, that still looks amazing, doesn't it? Oh, we're having another death wave in the city, peeps. I got to get a mod that gets rid of that. The death wave sucks so much. So much. How's the IT cluster doing? Where is that in Business Park? Yeah, that looks so out of place, but we should definitely do one of those proper at some point. Right then, and now traffic will probably start coming through here, as you can see. Oh, it's so cool. So very, very cool. I'm liking it a lot. This power line ain't doing anything by the looks of it, because there's now power going over there. Let's get rid of it then. We're starting to lose money, probably because we're losing people? I'm not sure. Double T says, hey X, what did you really want in 1.14, 1.15 and 1.16 to be focused on? Really hoping one of them is a whole load of nether content, the other one for the end. I would like to see them add a new dimension and update caving, I think. I wouldn't mind, I kind of like, I feel like Mojang are probably not going to do something where I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, it's going to be relatively alright, the stuff they're going to get up to. And therefore, I'm not really like expecting too much, but it's great that they're updating it, you know. Right, so do we have any like stuff to do with the park here? I know that we built a roller coaster last time. A dead person waiting for transport, great. That's good for the park. So it barely makes a profit. I was wondering if we should let tourists in through this. Allow intercity trains. Oh right, so that is the deal. Let's turn that back on and see what happens there. So here's what I want to do with the trains. I think somewhere in this area, what we should add is a cargo train terminal, because I believe a lot of the traffic coming into this area is trying to get cargo to the shops. Now, one of the places where we've got a line kind of in place is around here. But we need to pick a spot, I think, where the traffic is kind of quiet at the moment, which would be these streets. Actually, you know that spot there that I looked at? That looks kind of great. Just got to redesign the rails a little bit and then put that into place. That's what we're going to do, I think. Right. Ah, I don't want to really destroy that because it had the land raised for it. Yeah, don't do too much more than that. Let's go build this thing, see if it makes a difference. Alright, and then the track there. Oh, I do enjoy the anarchy tools we got now. This may in fact make this area a little bit odd. This might not count as like a through road for traffic, which makes me think here would be a better location. Actually, why don't we rethink that? Let's go move this. Are there more spots? Are there other places? What if I put it there? And then redid that. That probably would have been the smarter. No, not that. I think that would have been the smarter way to have done it. Yeah, let's put that there. Oh, then it would be a through road. It must act as a through road, you know, because that's kind of what we're building right there, is it not? Anyway. More like Anarchy Addict, says Lepius is awesome. I mean, I like using it. It's super awesome. Because I'm not always terribly concerned by the vanilla game. You know, this pure challenge. We must build. Oh, we must build something that doesn't look like that. What happens if we anarchy that? You see, that's what I'm curious about. So clearly that's like taking the mick, but we can always... can we click on that connection? I don't think there is one there. X, I think the dead waves may be a part of expansion packs. I have the game myself and haven't really experienced dead waves, and I don't have any expansion packs. Lol Lucas has been in the game since day dot. It happened to me on my original series on my channel. Happened to loads of people. It's a bit of a thing. It's known in the game that you have these death waves. Just someone else in chat confirmed that death waves are kind of this thing in the game that a lot of people don't particularly like. Should we just go back to having it as the through road? Because of course it does, like... yeah, of course it does. Let's go Connect it up. With a little bit of sneaky anarchy again. Right, and then somewhere over here, it's going to have to start looking like it's going to the next area. Alright, let's get the move it tool, and I think this one here just needs a bit of a bump. It is funky as over here. I can't see. Oh, there you are. There you are. Alright, so that is what it is. Let's get the connection on this side done next. Can you check your YouTube inbox, please, says Tybo. I haven't checked my inbox YouTube in years. Unfortunately, YouTube's messaging system sort of died years ago. At least people using it, it seems. Everyone used to use it back in the day as well. That's what's so weird, is it was actually used a lot. No, I used it a lot. Alright, so that is kind of great. We will now resume, and hopefully we'll see some stuff go on here. Oh, there was a tip I saw online today, actually, that you should make little one-way roads just in front of where you're building for this to go. But we kind of missed the opportunity to do that. So peeps, the plan is to extend this district here down this line. Our high... excuse me. Oh, it's not actually a district. I feel like we should give it its own district. I wonder if there's residential specialities. Industrial. Commercial. Office. Residential. What's this? No residential. Self-sufficient buildings. Recycle their waste and produce energy with solar panels and by other means. Consume 30% less electricity. Produce 30% less garbage. Generates 30% less tax income. I like the sound of doing that. I don't think that's what we want this district to be, but maybe... Roman Empire II, put it on our list for today's stream. Goals that we want to do is make a residential specialisation of that particular type. Okay, this is the district. I'm trying to mark it out very carefully here, because parts of it are part of the other district. There we go. The bit with the roundabout, all the way up here. All of that is all part of this. So then, this area here, let's actually... Oh, no, we want to make that bigger. I think I've got the wrong brush size at the moment. So we're going to put those buildings going all the way down here, connecting it to this area. This is also our belt, remember. We've got that green belt thing going on. So over on this side, we'll put the smaller one in. Oh, it's not even good enough, really. Alright. We should really start naming stuff as well, I think. Like, I'm really into this city now. Like, I want to make it work. Speaking of that, I want to start over again. Look at the horrible traffic. Oh, jeez, headaches. No, I'm committed to trying to make this city work, you know. Wow, just stuff happening everywhere. It's wonderful. Cool, I feel like we created a lot of traffic between this area and that area. Also, a lot of parked cars just down on this street, wow. And they have a way to walk, but we're not seeing a lot of walking. Maybe we could add like a policy for biking and try and add some biking routes down the middle here. I'm a reminder, says Lepas is awesome. Thank you, appreciate it. Hello everyone, says ThibiUMC. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hello everyone, says NerdHerd member 117. Well, welcome to stream, welcome to stream. Ooh, that's interesting. They're using our cheaty turn, are they? I guess that means... Oh, yeah. No, we got away... Oh, right. Look, can you see? Do I need to explain? I forgot about that. Well, then. Let's reduce some people's travelling times. Oh, yeah. Mayor Asuma in the house. Hello. Right, let's get one of those. Ugh! That one was too ugly for me to look at. Bam! Right, I know it's not pretty, but it'll do. When we want to purtify the area, we will purtify it. Also, what does that mean for traffic lights? None. Good, good. Right, we may have just made some slight improvements. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out one day. This area here is still way too big for its own good, isn't it? Way too big for its own good. This bit over here looks a little bit lonely. I feel like maybe we could put a special building there. Also, didn't we allow this thing to accept incoming visitors? I haven't seen a train go over there yet. Oh, speaking of which, here comes a train. So maybe it's going to bring people in. Let's see how many people are coming in on this train. No, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. It's a passenger train en route to somewhere. Oh, okay, where are you going? No, you're leaving. Oh, it's part of our line, is it? Oh, right, I see. It's part of our line. We haven't done a public transport check in a while. Might be worth doing. Oh, we've certainly managed to improve some parts and then make some other parts worse. We should get some public transport sorted out through these areas as well. Oh, so much to do. So much to do. Okay, apparently I already had a pipe set up for this area. That's good. Let's get it going all the way down to the end there. Might as well add a little connection here as well. So, time to do our zoning. This should be fairly straightforward. We're just going to build a bunch of big houses. That'll sort of be the end of it, I think. Yep, all around here. And I don't think we need those cables anymore. Alright, population increase time. Let's do... Ah, now there's where we don't want to build. Good thing I spotted that. Let's do up to here. And up to there. Oh, they're suffering from power loss. Which means that was important. Let's hope they build quick enough. It's probably not going to happen, is it? Okay, before they all start moving out. Right then, I was gonna fill that in with trees, but I actually kind of like it not having trees. I think it's really kind of cool. Highway house says what is Ari. It's kind of like that. Anyway, they're developing. It's our new area. It's coming into play. Right, I think it's time for some tree work. Let's go have a look. Some trees and stuff. There's also a new shrubbery patch, which I kind of forgot about. No, that's not working. Let's... A lot of traffic coming off of here. Maybe we don't want that. Maybe we want them to use this, because that looks like it can handle a little bit more. If that is even the problem. Anyway, that's not our concern right now. X, can you get electricity through windmills or solar panel fields? Wow, we can, and we have them actually already on the city. Kind of looks like this area was kind of tree already. Just brighten it up a little bit more with some more. So I feel like we should build some parks in the middle of these areas, but for now I'm going to slap down some more trees. Make sure we've got a mix of different types. That's looking good. That's looking very good, isn't it? Man, this is precisely what this area needed. Should we put like some big trees in the middle here to do something a little bit different? Let's go to single. So which one of those is bigger? Let's put a big one at each junction. And then in between. Each junction. And in between. And then maybe there's room for on those sides. Okay, and then let's go down to the smaller size of tree and use the brush. It's weird how the colour of the trees change when you zoom in and out. That is super annoying because it changes the complexity of the area each time you look at it. That's looking super cool now, isn't it? Big old green belt through the city. Hey, X, will you do another hermit tour of XB, says BuzzD. Yeah, possibly. I don't think much has happened at his base since I last toured it, so he'd be welcome to tour my base. I'm not so... well, I mean, I'd be happy to check out his, but I don't think I'd like make it into an episode. This road here is starting to look a little bit problematic, isn't it? I think we should get that stuff to go through this junction here like everything else. Because it just comes in a little bit slow. And straight away we can see it going in. And now it's creating a little bit of trouble there. Of course it is. Right, so we've got 2 lanes of traffic that want to get down there. Can we upgrade this to a 2-lane road? We can. Hopefully that'll help with the turning. There's 2 lanes you can use there. Use the outside lane. Use the outside lane, buddy. Hopefully it'll get a little bit smoother soon. So you can look at it like this, right? Is what it wants to do. Most of that wants to go in that direction, which is why it's so good there. So we haven't really, we just sort of pushed it into a new area. We pushed the problem into a new area. And how, so why doesn't it want to go over this side? If it goes over that side, it's got, it's probably because of the one-way road. So if you want to get to this area, you've got a much, oh, I see, look. Now I get it. You have a much, you don't even have a way in if you come from that way. So this should be a 2-way road, and then maybe that would change. Let's try that again. Right, we're experimenting. That's going to be a 2-way road now, and then maybe they will take the other way across. Wow, that's some serious backup. Okay, immediately we see a lot of traffic coming around this way. And we'll have to leave it. I don't want to get caught up with all that stuff again. How is our residential expansion going? It's looking okay-ish. Doesn't quite have the charm of these tall buildings yet, does it? At some point we're going to need parks in this area. I'm not sure where or how. Oh, maybe over here on this road. Let's go put a big old park down here. Parks tab. Could put in a plaza. Oh, I've got these things as well, these small parks. Let's go put one here and one on that side. And then we can zone up a little bit here as well. Cool. We'll do the same thing over on that side actually. A whole bunch of parks in the area. Love the music though, says Ewout. It's good, isn't it? Yoga garden, says BuzzD. What a great idea, BuzzD. Yoga garden. Let's go check out the park. So where was the yoga garden? Oh my god, there's so many tabs. Nature reserve. Oh, we want to build another one of those at some point. Other parks. Basketball. Basketball? Basketball. Where's the yoga at? Wait, we're only looking at the thing. Where is it? And what's that? Park maintenance building. I don't know where it is. I'm so sorry. I don't know where the yoga park is. I need a search menu. Jeez. Is it in the hospital area, right? Says Zekified. Ah, you might be right. Communal pool. Oh, wow. Yeah, we should totally get a communal pool. It affects a large area. It feels like that area it would be most suited for. Like, we'll kick out some residents and put a communal pool in here. Where could I kick out the least amount of people? I think I'm going to put it right there. Bam. Right, we'll come back and check on that in just a moment. And then we've got a sports hall and gymnasium, a medical helicopter depot, and a sauna, and then somewhere here, yoga garden. Nice. I feel like this might be cooler coming off, or just being pushed into one of these places. Let's put it near the intersection. Let's put it where they haven't built yet. We'll just have it there. Odd little building that's different from the rest. It's a yoga garden. Sweet. Right, so we've got one of those, and we've got a communal pool. Kind of sticks out, doesn't it? That's great. That feels like one of those things you go looking for on the... one person's having a swim. You go looking for in the workshop to find yourself a swimming pool. So that's great that they got that here. Right, let's go back to our trees. Big trees. Right, we have lots of these in this area. And we'll continue that, going all the way to there. Not going to put anything in the middle, but that means it continues going down here as well. This is part of the distinguishing of this. This brush is too big. Of this area, is that it has these types of trees. And we've got a noise in the ear. It is Numbers234 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Numbers234, thank you for subscribing, man. Hope you're enjoying today's stream, having a good time hanging out with us. I appreciate your support. And yeah, thank you for using your Prime subscription on me. Estellian says Prime hype. It's primed hype. Have we seen a single train come in here? I haven't seen anything come in there. And it has a connection to the outside on both sides. So I need to keep my eye on it, right? I mean, some of the cargo's popping in there, saying hello. Right, so notice how there's no traffic around here? That's because we actually sussed it out correctly. And it looks like that's much better. It looks like that's much better. Man, this street here, gorgeous place to live. Tell your friends about it. Oh, it goes up a hill as well. Wow, that is a nice view. Oh, do you know what? There's some stuff in here that we flicked through. Props, these things. Now let's get rid of the brush. Aha. Cool. Right, what kind of stuff could we put in here? Oh. Could have Stonehenge. Oh man, the level of detail you go into it with this. That first thing we clicked on might be it then. And that looks like a trash can. That's not all of them, clearly. Oh wait, what? There we go. Should we put that in the middle somewhere? Maybe not in the very middle. Or maybe we should have it in the middle. Let's put it... Do we hide the entrance thing if we put it that way around? No. I'm going to put that in the middle, and then I'll see how I feel about it over time. Because it looks a bit odd there, doesn't it? I love the little path we got going over to the office district. So the peeps can quite easily walk down and then get to over here. One thing we might want to consider adding is a metro. Maybe we should start bolstering our public transport again. Now, where would we want to put it? Because we don't want too much noise going into this area. Where are the other metro stops? Ah, this tool over here. Wait, how do I make them not visible? I don't know, is the answer. Our metro goes over there. So our metro doesn't go into this area. Maybe maybe we should add a bus line that goes to that metro stop. I like the sound of doing that. Let's go add a bus line. So this bus line is going to start next to the metro down here. Let's look at the traffic though. Okay, it's going to be... Oh, God, we're going to have to sort out that traffic later on. Okay, wrong sides, I think. Okay, so you can come down here. Now, these people can all walk to the metro, I think. So our first bus stop will actually be in this area. Okay, and then how far are we going to space them out? Like, one there. One here. One there. Then we come around to this side of the road and try and get them kind of in between. That's very good. And then to there. And then go all the way down this street and connect. Ah, it's got to do a weird little loop. That's fine. Alright, so we added a new bus route in to just take those people to the metro. Pretty simple, right? What is Ari has gifted a sub to BuzzD691. What is Ari? Thank you for being so generous and gifting a sub to BuzzD9691. And BuzzD9691 says thanks so much. Appreciate that. Thank you to the both of you for watching today's stream and thank you for the support. What is Ari? Hope you're enjoying what we're doing here. Jeez, we've got a lot of traffic coming down here now. Trying to get about the place, ain't ya? I think what we might be seeing now is traffic coming off of here and using this as a road to get through to this area. That's kind of a little bit of a downside of having so many connections, I guess, possibly, if that's what it's doing. We just added more bus routes over here. Also, a lot of garbage trucks coming in. Let's check our garbage thing. Oh wow, we are way above budget. I was just thinking, we boosted that big time a while ago. Let's drop it back, because that might be playing a big role there. Right, so traffic now going into this area here. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. They go through like that, and then they go over here. I wonder if this road here would be better served with a connection off the highway. Man, the traffic in this area ain't looking so bad at the moment. Is it really? The traffic's just sort of shifted to other parts of the city. Do we have lights here? Because that's really, that's good. We do. The culprit has been found. I find you guilty of slowing our traffic. We got another noise in the ear. It is Bastion8686 using their Amazon Prime subscription. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying what we're up to today. It's going pretty well, I think, at the moment. What do y'all think of it? How are we doing on our 3-hour extravaganza? Jeez, we're not even at 2 hours yet. Goodness me. What are we going to do with the rest of our time here, eh? I said that I would build a specialised residential district. We don't really have the demand for that, so that might not actually happen after all. What we got demand for is offices, which would suggest expanding this. Maybe we make the... Oh, dudes. This is where the heart of the IT area... Forget this place. That's... I'm going to revert that. That place is yuck. I'm sorry, iTech people, but you're getting zoned out. Okay, no longer relevant. We should totally do that down here. So let's create a new zone and create the IT. Right, we're creating our IT tech super bubble in the middle here. That's where all of that's going. Wonderful. And we need names, man. I'm going to let chat throw names at me while I configure and set this up, okay? Throw your best at me. I'm watching. Encourage biking, it's probably pointless. We need to get them on the power usage. Spideyville, Laddie. Sandstone Valley. That one. Bam. IT cluster begins. The Pentagon. Except it's not a penta, it's the hexagon. Wait, then now it doesn't sound... Why does the Pentagon not... Because of the Pentagon building, it makes you kind of not think about the shape. So hex and tech. Hex it. That just sounds like a rubbish game. We made a rubbish game. It's a puzzle game called Hex It. Hexagons, says River Plasma Hero. What can we mix? I'm doing other things, by the way. There we go. Right, I'm going to drink some water. Need to drink water. The hexagons, says BuzzD. I like it. Whoa, look at those buildings. Black Widow Square. I like the Black Widow thing. It's going to dark. Texagon. Eye Bubble. Redstone Valley. Mob Pack. Honeycomb. Hexacomb. Hexacomb. That's what we'll call it. That almost sounds like a tech firm as well. Hexacomb. Hexacomb? I'm not sure how you'd say that. There we go. We've got a name for that No! No! Give me my name! Hexacomb. Oh, we did it. Default style, what is that? European suburbia. I don't even know what I'm doing now. I don't even know what I'm doing. Alright, Hexacomb. It is happening, ladies and gentlemen. It is happening. The area is expanding. I think what we should do is get the area around it sort of finished developing. We're gonna get rid of this. Yes. I don't want that there anymore. We're gonna get rid of that. Yes. And that. Yes. And all of this. Believe it or not. I'm so sorry, Mr. Trainline. I'm so sorry. I just destroyed the train. Demolished it. Okay, let's come back here. Let's grab our train tracks. That was a green one, by the way. That would have been a cargo train. Hi, train tracks. No, you're a bus. Where's the train? Tram. Bus. Train. Just, my brain just didn't know what it was doing there. Didn't know what it was doing. Cool. Right, let's go expand this area. I'm excited for the expansion. What about you guys? The Dark Web, says Spangled Boot. That's a cool one. A hexacomb is totally it. And then what's the area around it going to be called? How do you make it high tech, says whatever. It's a policy. It's a policy. Then you make an IT district cluster thing. And this happens. What do y'all peeps think of the area around it? Like, how can we take the hexacomb name and just expand it a little bit for the area outside? By the way, you're kind of now redundant. Do you know why I like this song so much? Because it is basically the Minds of Moria song, and I made a guitar cover of this. Back when I was making music, I made a guitar cover of the other original Lord of the Rings, Lord of Leviticus song. FYI, today you learned about some stuff that X used to do. Jeez. Stop banging on about music, X, they said. I said never. Never. Right, can we run a road under here? I feel like that would be a cool thing to do. Maybe we can road anarchy it. No, I'm not going to do that. We could actually run a road under there, but we don't need to. What we do need to do is finish zoning off these areas. Let's get these connected. So for now, that is as far as that one is going to go. This one's going to go a little bit further. It's a little bit more extreme. Let's grab you. We've got another noise in here to take care of. Bam. Let's go like that. That just looks awful. Where are you supposed to connect to? Because all of a sudden this grid has gotten a lot larger on this side. I don't particularly like the way that's happened. Let's go back to the terraforming tool. Noise in my ear is Mizzen001, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Mizzen, thanks so much for subscribing, greatly appreciated. Smokey9610 says, wow, you play guitar, love heart. Yeah man, I play guitar, I love playing guitar. I upload videos of me playing guitar to my second channel, did you know? Did you? Well now you know. Oh my god, that's horrible. Why does that look so awful? That's awful, but we'll use it for now. I hope that works. Right, we need the double. The double? I think that's what I'm just going to call it, the double. And then the single. And then destroy that. That's the end of that area. And I think this might be the end of this area. And we might just build our other residential area somewhere over the back here, perhaps. Maybe we can tie in this thing with a big junction to make it all work, but we'll see. So the hexacomb. What is the name of the outside area? So in and out, like think of words associated out, outside, or part of, like surface. Oh, that's skin. You know, like hexasurface, hexace, hexin. It just doesn't sound very good, does it? You got better ideas than me, peeps. You get to see that X is kind of human, says one. Oh, what would you know? It turns out that he's human after all. Daft Punk record. References. Get on my level, come on. Decacomb. I like that, even though I don't know what the deca means. Hexashell. Oh, hexashell, that's cool. We got it right there. Jay's on fire. Also, Liam, great suggestion, but Jay's on fire. I mean, he's got you there. He's got you there. What was it? Hexashell, that was it, yeah. If I can spell. Hexashell. Bam. Policies. Should we do the low power usage on this one? And that'll probably be it. Maybe we should put a parks boost in here as well. Oh, that's city-wide though, isn't it? Right, now one of the things I think makes this area look really good is that there is like something that breaks up the usual road layout. In fact, I was reading how lots of junctions like this ain't particularly great, but because the offices are so low traffic, it doesn't really matter. I think what we should do... Oh, actually, I've got a really cool idea. Let's go and add a road here that goes at that kind of angle, and then goes like that. Bam. Just so that area is a bit more staggered. Maybe the same over here as well. So we go at that angle again. For some reason though, this area here is wider. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Cool. I feel like we've created an interesting sort of shape out of what we have in the middle here. Now, I think this IT tech area should be really dense. I know we put a lot of trees down in the other areas. I'm talking, let's use up all the little nooks and crannies. So, let's get more stuff into our high-tech area. Only here, though. I don't know how much is going to get squeezed in, but we'll give it all the juice we got. Stuff is expanding. Good on you. Keep expanding. I should have maybe just gone around in one direction. I've sort of cut through the middle here. Lots of helipads to land on the top. That's high tech. Helicopters are flying cars. What? There we go. Right, and then we can zone off these areas and do the same thing again, right? If you remember how we did it, we just zone the inside, and we leave the gaps on the edges so that we can put our trees in, and the trees look cool. We like the trees. Bam! We got another noise in the ear. Who is it here with a noise in my ear? Please forgive me. I'm utterly engrossed in this game currently. Yep, all of that as well. It is Cobra Catcher #1, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Well, thank you. Thank you for using your Prime subscription on me. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying today's live stream as we hang out here working on our city. In the city. Got that Tupac song in my head now. California Love, isn't it? Yeah. No one knows what I'm talking about. I'm old. Let's make that little park part of the district. And then let's cut off all of that. I don't know why it needs to be so neat, because clearly it doesn't actually need to be, but for now we'll make it like that. Right, so we've got our tram depot here, we've got our lovely sets of tree branches. I mean, I call them that because the roads are like branches. Now, we're not seeing, actually, if you look at the demand, it's totally gone. So in order to expand this area, we need to expand the rest of the city in other colourful ways. Let's get all of this ready, though, with some order preparation. And And then there's a tiny bit there that's got nothing. Cool. Alright, that area is ready for expansion. So now what we've got to do is bring in a little bit more commercial and a little bit more residential into this area. So now we need some fan art for the Hexacoom and the Hexacell, which says River Plasma Hero. Fan art? That would be interesting to see. Everyone knows California loves, says Humbly Bee. Of course they do, yeah. This is the thing though, like, when you get older, man, people forget about, like, well, people don't forget about stuff. New people are born, and they're born not knowing about the old stuff. It's unbelievable, I tell you. Oh, that's why. That's why no one's building there. I thought that was strange. I thought it was very strange. Let's bring all this back. Oh man, this bit's exciting. Let's get it going. Let's get it zoned all the way down. I say that though, let's actually make sure there's some parks and stuff along the way. So we'll use this bridge here as an opportunity to add in some parks. Let's go... Oh, do you know what we should also do in this stream is build a... Brain? Brain! You were going to say something. Oh. Yeah, build one of those other new Parklife things. Yeah, that sounds like it. Let's put that one there. That's a little park. Have we got a really small park? Just something teeny tiny? Doesn't look like it. So we got that there. I guess in that case I'm probably more interested in the regular parks. Tropical garden. We have one of those elsewhere in the city, but we're going to go put one in this part of the city as well. And just let stuff expand, I guess. Up until there for now. Oh, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. Right, stuff isn't particularly expanding over here, is it? Islands Nature Reserve, says What Is Ari. Islands Nature Reserve. That's an interesting idea. And where would that be? Now, our tourist area is here. Oh man, so I guess a connection here wouldn't be a problem going across to this island, but then that one's cut off. So if it were this one here, you would obviously want to make the connection from here. Maybe this highway wraps around the city and goes over to a nature reserve island. I'm going to build a reminder that that is what we're going to eventually do. And it is the worst reminder you've ever seen in your life, I know. I know, you've seen better reminders than that. Hi, just snap. There we go. Bam. So we're going to build a nature reserve on that island. That is a fantastic idea. That's a plan for the future right there. We should put down more plans for the futures. Great Mad Hat, welcome back to the stream. Wait, Great Mad Hat says bye everyone, and then... Oh no, you said hopefully you will be back. Oh, goodness me, I'm terrible at reading. Goodbye, sir. Sorry for welcoming you back when you were saying goodbye. It's just a thing that I do, apparently. Right, so our commercial expansion is going to go, obviously, on these streets. I was kind of avoiding expanding them too much. Wow, the way these are inset here is very interesting. Be interesting to see what happens once we make all of that commercial. Bam! Big old block opening up. Right next to where you live. The mall is attracting a lot of people, that's good to see. We never really did too much more of that area, just sort of went, okay. I'm liking this. I thought that was traffic. It's parked cars, wonderful. Right, this area here is slowly developing. They should all have water. Why are they complaining? Because we need to put more money on the water. Right, just bump it up to full. We've got to redo the water next stream, I think. So we're going to have a nature reserve down here. That leaves us with one other type of park, I believe. So that's the nature zoo. Oh, maybe not the same. Ah, right. Well, I'm not sure exactly what a nature reserve is, other than... Well, it's sort of in the name, right? But what is it in the context of this game? A zoo, you know you're going to be making, like, animal areas, right? Ah, you want water. You're the people that want the water. So where should we put this reserve? We've sort of run out of space up here in what is supposed to be the area for doing that kind of thing. This area here is lacking stuff like trees. Also, there is another unique building that I thought would look cool in this area. I was flicking through these earlier when I was thinking, I'm going to stream. I'm going to stream for ages. Play this game forever. That building we haven't built. Modern Art Museum. Oh, it connects to the road in the wrong way. That's not good. I feel like the Modern Art Museum needs to go somewhere around here. That might be a pretty cool spot for it, but no. That would go straight into the park. Yeah, that's not going to fit in there, but what this area lacks is some trees. What an ugly train station with all the connections. What's that ugly train station with all the connections, says Mizodi. Is it ugly? It's supposed to look amazing and crazy big and cool, but I guess the connections do look kind of ugly, don't they? It also, I believe, it's not even turned off. And it's not, it just doesn't, the trains in this game just don't seem to do us any favours. Let's go back to our trees and our tree brush. So I feel like this area over here is in need of trees. Not a lot, just enough. Definitely some down the side there. And a little bit through that area. That's more like it. This area being nice and open is really cool. I love that little dirt road through there. Should definitely put more of those in. So where's this zoo gonna go? Should we squeeze the zoo into a space like this? That seems kind of ridiculous, doesn't it? Is there an area we could perhaps repurpose a little bit? We want it to be close to this area. There is this spot of space. We can make it slightly larger by redirecting this train track and curving it out. What do y'all think? This area here? X, you should start producing electronic music, says Caxio Music. Don't you mean resume? Don't you mean resume? I've got some electronic music on my music channel that I made years ago. Zoo should go near Cultural District. Cultural District, hello. What's that? Park area. Oh, right, no, we know about that. District painting. Yeah, so we've got to create a park area. Industrial. What's cultural? Is it leisure? Ah. Ah. Tourism. Right. Oh man, this is so interesting. So did we ever create a zone over here? Because this is our tourism area. Let's go make a new district here then. And peeps, come up with a name for this one, you know. So this is our. Oh look, there is actually a district there. It's that middle bit. Blorange Square. Wow, what a name. Let's make sure all of this is a part of Blorange Square. And we kind of saw all of this earlier when we were working on our other area. Okay, so that's Blorange Square, and actually I want to make this here a part of the square as well, even though it's not a part of the square, if that even makes sense. And then the area that we just started to create, this area is going to be the leisure and tourism area. So all of that bit there is leisure and tourism, basically. Oh look, there's that. You can see the park district underneath it, so they overlap with the park one, right? Oh, did we just? Oh no, it doesn't overlap. That's the No, wait, what is going on here? No, it just confused me. Great, it just confused me for a moment, peeps. That's all it did. Just confused me. Great. Make me look like a fool. There we go. Right, so This district, Autumn District. We need names again. We need names. Something to do with leisure. People coming over here. Tourism even. That's not leisure. Tourism. You need commercials for hotels and stuff, says 88TS. I don't even know how to do hotels. So, yeah. This is going to be a leisure and tourism. Just tourism. The Autumn District is, bam, is now a tourism district. Cool. Do we have any touristy policies? VIP area? Let go of leisure. No. Tourism is hotels and such as River Plasma. Yeah, well, we've got some touristy attractions over here, so that's what we're putting in there. I don't know if it's really going to help, but we tried. Oh, look! Wait, they're redeveloping, and they're part of the new district. Right, so is this hotels now? Ah, peeps, you got it. These are now hotels, and look where they are. They're right over here. They've got a walking connection to this area. Oh, that area needs to be part of the same district, by the way. So, do we want those shops to be part of it is the question. I'm not sure that we do, but this park definitely is part of it. And do we want to put a zoo over here? Las Excus, says Valuk. Just put an X in anything. And it's a pun. Ali Dash, I'm not sure what you're trying to say with that message. It sounds a little bit xenophobic, to be fair. Okay, so now we've got loads of hotels up in here. That's crazy. That's crazy cool. Man, that's made this area look super interesting. And saving the game. Lag spike. Do it. The X Zoo. Call it Sunshine Dreams. So let's go ahead and dezone. That's actually high density. I thought this stuff was low density. We'll leave it high density on that side of the street. We'll go ahead and turn this bit here into a zoo then. Now, can we have like a big old fence? I don't think there was a big old fence, but... Oh yeah, and before we get too into this... Self-sufficient buildings. No, that's not what we want. Ah, there it is. Paints park area. Erase park area. I want to paint one. This is like super big size. Alright, so that's going to be where the zoo goes. It's not a lot of space, but it's near all of our hotel infrastructure over here, right? You can walk down the road, cross over, get over to this park. You just to walk away from here, a little further away from our stadium and all of this stuff. Wow, amazing. I want to keep checking on this thing, by the way. Still not seeing if anything's coming through. We destroyed a green train earlier that would have gone through. Ah, look, we've got some expansion over here. Cool. Can't wait to get in there and put the trees in and make that area cool. But anyway, what are you having problems with? Multiple problems. Wait, are we going to have them spread over the city? Oh, it's just that. Right. Okay, let's go build a zoo, peeps. How about Sapphire Blues, says Henno. That's a nice name for this district over here. I don't know what you were suggesting it for. Sapphire Blues. Okay, so we've got a name for that district. This is Blorange Square. I feel like I would rather have nice city names than jokey Asuma names. Over here then is going to be Willow Gardens. We need a name for the zoo. Spangle Zoo. Oh my god, Spangle. What did I just say? No silly names. Spangle Zoo. Spangle Zoo. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, we've got a Spangle Zoo in the city. Let's go to the zoo tab. Let's go grab the entrance. Zoo main gate. I think we'll just have the one gate, and we'll put it down here, so it's going to be close as possible for people coming from it. Well, thank you very much. Congratulations, me. So we're looking at quite a few things there. Okay. Let's go to our pathing tool. We're gonna make this zoo look a little bit orderly, I think might be the word. Have some neat, tight little corners, and then just straight paths. I am going to upgrade this road. Wait, which ones with sound barriers? Highway ramp. Oh, it might not do a sound barrier one. Well, in that case, can that... Ha 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 ha! That'll do. For the zoo, I feel like it needs to feel like it has more of a border, you know? Let's go check out zoo things that we can do. Actually, no, let's build a little bit more of this path first. So I like these short little turns like that. Okay, and then we'll have another straight path. Bam. Right, now let's go see what we can put on these things. So, main gate, done. Side gate, not doing. Wait. Small zoo main gate. Oh, right, I see. It's larger or small. That's the side. Zoo Plaza. Let's go put down the Zoo Plaza, whatever that is. Zoo Cafe. It's kind of small. Souvenir shop. Just have those on the way in then. Zoo restrooms. Put those near the entrance as well. I was kind of expecting like a lot of big areas. Moose and reindeer. That's what I was expecting. Right, so that's the kind of thing that needs to go on this path. It is having a hard time... Oh, wait. No, this thing is having a hard time figuring out where it wants to go. Let's go back to the path. And then let's go back to the moose thing. Roman Empire II says, this zoo has been spangle-zooed. Spangleboo says, I hope it won't have caged spangles. It's being odd. Distance to... What if I control A this? It lets me place it then. I see what the problem is. It's trying to build it like onto the path. Yeah, that is totally whack. Ah, now I get it. Now I get it. It's part of the path, right? Let's demolish that. Yep. Right, I see what's going on. So let's go back into there. So it wants to be part of the path. And now it's part of the path. Is it the same for all of these? Birdhouse. How do you work? No, you actually want to connect like that. Zoo Plaza. That looks like a nice little... I saw this on Biffa's thing. That looks like a nice thing to grid. Yeah, we're going to need to relocate a lot of this stuff. We're going to make it look good. Let's go... I wish this path tool here wasn't in the same menu. That would be kind of helpful. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's really good. That's cool. Let's go and... I don't know, actually. Would I... I'm just going to change my mind a lot at this point in time. Right, so let's move you here. Alright, you are directly alongside that building. I was watching Biffa's video earlier today, and he was using these exact same things, which is kind of interesting. So he had a grid of them. Have I got Anarchy on? Or something. Now I have. So it lets you put those awfully close together. think I want to move that one ever so slightly. There we go. So that's an interesting start for our zoo, isn't it? Big old plaza area. Oh, look at them moaning about water. Gee, oh, we're animals. We need to drink water. Jeez. Actually, it doesn't really need that, does it? This is a very small area to build our thing in. I'm also wondering, we've got a connection here into this area. Why don't we add a connection on this side as well into that area? What are they complaining about now? Sewage is backing up. That might be a problem elsewhere in the city. I think we need to, yeah, temporarily build some stuff. Okay, more water pumpage. And then over here, I believe the way we do this is we copy with the move it tool. Oh, there it is. Okay, now we need to align heights. Okay, now it's the same height as that one, so then it's about moving it. That kind of looks perfect. And that needs to be connected. Right, back to business over here. I Love Cat says, wow, X's voice is still good. It feels okay. Today isn't the smoothest of days for talking. I should probably just keep drinking more than anything else. Maybe place the exhibits first and reformat after, says Aqua. Yeah, we're kind of halfway into doing that, aren't we? We sort of started doing that a little bit, and now we're sort of not. Let's actually go ahead and delete those and that, which seems like a really stupid idea, but it's not. It's a brilliant idea, trust me. Let's go put our paths like this. Okay, and then no, not like that. I wish there was a button on my keyboard for just like tabbing out of whatever you got on down here. Let's put our souvenir shop there, and then one of these on either side. I guess to see what you were saying about putting all the assets down first, because then we're doing this, but we know a lot more about what we need to build or move around. So let's go to there, go there, awesome, and then let's go here and there. Having a path parallel to that might be a cool way to have a little bit of a border there. If we were to do that, why don't we do it with this one? Interesting. But then we got the curvy road here, so it's not going to look that great. How do we do that bit? That's kind of good. Quite impressed with that. Sort of looks alright, doesn't it? And then I guess it will run parallel to that as well. Bam. Yes. Rightio then. So more things need to go in this area. We have established that. So we have a birdhouse. Then we have a antelope enclosure. Wow. So those go off the paths, and then we've got to unlock the next level. So I guess for now we're going to try and keep things really compact. So what happens if we move this? Can't go there. Could go there if we were to... I think we'll keep stuff on this main path, will be the plan. So those two are about the same size. Let's go put you over here. Let's go put that over there. Right, I'm going to bulldoze that. We're going to move this one. I mean, that's almost... Yeah, it's going to destroy two paths, I'm going to rebuild those paths because they will actually connect all of this. I think X is doing full craft, he just hasn't uploaded yet, says whatever. I'm planning on playing later on in the season to do like a bit of a side project thing. That's cool. Okay, I think we're off to a nice start there. Let's go and move that. I know where that bird cage thing is going to go now. You're going to go here. Oh yes, you are. We're going to go put a path the other side. Wait, always clicking on the wrong tab. Always clicking on the wrong tab. What's wrong with me? Can you not just connect to the middle? It's not a thing you do, apparently. Right, so then we got that. And then I guess we want to move this by clicking on it. We'll put it there for now. Cool, so that's our park at the moment. I think that's off to a nice start. How many peeps? How many peeps? Let's go check out what the Spangled Zoo. No, I don't want to change the thing. Please leave it alone. Can I just move this? What does that even mean? There we go, that helps. Right. Just want to move the window. I can't move the window. Park area overview. Wow. Chestnut experience. 31,000 peeps. That thing is rocking. Cool. We're not getting people over to this side though, are we? Animal ethics. Absolutely. Must have that. Advertising campaign. Yep, we'll do that. Main park, we can't. No fireworks. That'll disturb the animals. Night tours? Nah, we won't do that. Even more fun. Recycle garbage, of course. He said when 1.13 comes out, says Buzzy. Who said that? Who said that? Put some trees around the zoo. Absolutely. First of all, though, we're going to go in. Oh, are you coming to the zoo? I'll come to the zoo. Please come here. Ah. There's another thing I was supposed to do here, by the way. Info. Price. Let's put the ticket down by like $5 to begin with. We just want you to come here, basically, so we can keep expanding it. Now, let's go back to this one. Ah, zoo fence. Right, that's... Ooh. Ooh, zoo fence, you say? It's slightly different from what I expected. Let's get the snap of the road guidelines off. I would... Oh, you're going to the middle. I kind of want it to go on that grid line. Oh well, we're stuck to putting it here. Ah, that's fine, isn't it? Let's do that going all the way down to the end of the roads. And beyond, for now. That'll help make this area look pretty well defined, I think, in the end. Cool, so now we're going to go from there over to here. Now here's where we probably want the grid to disappear. Nice and parallel. Use the shadows there. Oh. Right, what does that look like back here? That looks great. Oh, that looks really good. Okay, and then come all the way down to about here. And there's our zoo area, peeps. Looks alright, doesn't it? I feel like this zoo wall is great. We should use that more often in places, I reckon. But anyway, it's created a nice little area. What if we had two sets of zoo walls? Is this X just going a little bit crazy now? But what if we had like a second zoo wall on the inside? Ooh, that's mad. Nah, that's going to end up looking stupid, isn't it? But there are different types of fence for different things, like the amusement park fence. That kind of looks okay, doesn't it? I think that looks alright. X's stream reminders / promises. 1. Build 2 roads with a path down the middle. Build other mostly roads done. Redesign most of the city. I think... Oh, I don't know. That doesn't sound entirely right. I mean, I say a lot of things when I play this game, don't I? You're probably right. Can we curve this? Ooh. Ah. Well, that sucks. Back to that tab. That one there. Cool. So we're in the amusement park events business. Oh man, I can hear like goats and stuff. That's so cool. Oh wow. Oh, we've got people coming in. Amazing. Let's just keep this as a straight one going down to here somewhere. Maybe we just have it curve at the end here. And it wants to get rid of that. Why is it so difficult to build a section of fence that goes to there? It's not. It's not, is it? It's the snapping probably that's doing it. That's kind of good. Right, now what I want to put in this area is shrubberies. If we go looking for trees, I'm in the wrong place. Vegetation. Maybe we replace these. Oh, wow, that's big. It's not getting randomly rotated. Maybe we choose a different patch each time. I was hoping they'd be a little bit smaller so that we could have them always behind the fence there, like in this little gap, but it's going to go through. Ah, that's more like it. That's good. That's good. That is precisely what we want. I love the sound of the animals. I don't know if you can hear that, but they are making a racket. Ooh, that's a bit different. They're making some crazy noises. Sorry, I'm totally focused on placing these and listening to them make noises. X is streaming for too long, says Roman M by the second. What? Too long? Too long, you say? Oh man, that's cool. It's a bit obvious that they're kind of like blobs that I've placed out, but I'm really liking that. So it looks like this little unkept border now between the two areas. It's so good. So nice. Nice relaxing ambient sound, says Unbelievable. You can mix in trees as well. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and not just any type of tree. The smaller type. The ones that'll fill in those little... they look a little bit too coordinated. The colour ain't quite right. Yeah, it's a good idea actually, just to throw in... Yeah, that's a really great idea, because it just helps break up... Ooh, you're kind of large. That one's just the wrong colour. Oh, they appeared out of nowhere. That's great. That's great looking there. Awesome. This area over here, by the way, I feel is like another area that should look like it's got some sort of tree thing going on. Let's bulldoze the trees already here. Let's actually get like... Yeah, let's have it like that. And then maybe in front of them... Ooh. So it's like they're a little attraction of colourful trees that have been put in over on that side. Right, let's check out how the zoo is doing statistically. Are people coming in here? They are, but not a crazy amount. We need another... Oh, I'm not sure how many we need. A lot, probably. But peeps are coming in here, man. We see them walking across. Let's check out our bus routes and see if there's like a bus stop near here. There is the metro just right there. I mean... Couldn't get more of a easier way in here, could ya? X, please read the super long message. It took forever to write, and I think it will really help you figure out what to do with your traffic, says River Plasma Hero. I can't see. My chat doesn't allow me to scroll, so I can't see it. Therefore, you'll need to send it again, buddy. Put it on your clipboard if that's the case. Oh, goodness me. Well, clearly there was a fire there. Also, this isn't part of that district, I've just realised. Oh, it is. Well, maybe they just need something to boost them up. Fire going on there. Just fires, man. I want to get rid of that fire. So everything. That looks absolutely amazing. And that's all of this area done, so I can come do my trees over here again. Who remembers the combination? We had two types of tree. One of them was that, wasn't it? Yeah, that was definitely one of them. And that was the other. Cool. So they're the two big types. So let's go get our brush. And do that first of all. Then the second one. And then we'll come in there and do the rest manually. I'm going to do that on all of these. It's going to end up looking great, trust me. Right. Oh, we could have like a thick swarm of trees around the back here as well. That could end up looking good. I think this area needs it. Right, so we've done that one already. That one's been done. So let's get in there and do this now. It's time for the single trees. Spangled says those trees do make a nice combination, don't they? Just yeah, they really got a vibe about them. And when you get low, well, like when you get in at this angle right here, you can picture yourself walking down the streets and really kind of dig in the atmosphere. That's wonderful. And then we've got the shadows of the big buildings and the small buildings on the corners here. Cool, that's insane, that little area. Right, now this bit here. This is going to make these streets look lovely when they've got the dark tree, just the thick leaves hanging over the street, like from top to bottom. And then at the end here, wow. Cool, that's a nice view, isn't it? This is a gorgeous area, that's why. Alright, this one here now. Lovely, and then at the back we're going to put 3 trees at the end of this street. Did we do that? Oh, I feel like there should be a tree there, and here. Did we do that there? Yeah. This one we didn't. I don't know what the fate of this area is though, it might change a little bit. Oh man, I like it. They're like little colourful veins of trees coming out through the city. That was such a good idea to leave that space so there could be some trees, you know. So we're going to have it in these areas as well. No doubt. Can we squeeze one in there? We can, and behind it. Cool. Done that, so there's another one done. The next one would be... Oh, we could put in a few more around here, couldn't we? That one's kind of been filled in, really. Right, that's looking gorgeous, that area. Mr. Purple says, is there a space in between the tall buildings of the hexagon? Are you going to put the trees there, Asuma says Purple. Mr. Purple. No, we filled in the spaces with them, and on the inside here there are actually trees. I think these areas are probably best being completely blank. I don't know why I'm destroying the trees though. Don't have to do that. Is it me, or are the ones there, are they high-tech? They kind of like don't look a bit high-tech in places. Yeah, these are like the courtyards behind these big buildings. Let's check the district bubble thing. Kind of looks like... Yikes. We'll be super careful with that. Super duper careful. Alright, how much time do we have for this 3-hour epic? 15 minutes, wow. So we planned, let's start making our plans for an extreme. We're going to build a nature reserve over there, of all places, which means our highway is going to come through here. Now, since we already have some pretty strong cross connections through these areas, I think we should look at putting our junction in here, which creates a throughput sort of through this area. That might be very bad, but how are we going to signify there's a junction here? J is for junction. See, J. So we'll put a junction there. And then I think it might be cool to put a residential area in here as well. I'm not sure. Yeah, we could build like a kind of like we got this thing on here. We could build a new type that just sort of goes through this space, and then it could perhaps go into there a little bit, perhaps go into here. Thing is though, the demand for this stuff is still super duper high. So we could continue expanding this technically, you know. I think this area here makes sense for it to be offices. So let's go and draw a road. Remember, peeps, O is for office. So we're going to have an office area there. And then let's put... Should we put offices here as well? And then residential here? Residential. Maybe a little residential cluster here as well. We could have a tiny junction and have a residential cluster here. R is for residential. This is such a funny way of doing things. Okay, so highway comes through. It's going to hook up to these other areas. Goes to our nature reserve. Maybe we have it. Maybe we have a through road here, and hops onto that island, hops across there. But nah, we won't make that plan now. So then that means we're going to have some offices here. It's like sunk into the ground a little bit, isn't it? R is for rocket, says Zekified. Great Mad Hat says, can you do a bonus stream tomorrow? The bonus stream is today. Tomorrow is a normal stream day. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, that might work out well for me, actually, if I'm not streaming tomorrow. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow now. Let's check out this thing. This thing attracts loads and loads of people. Oh, look at the car park next to it. That's great. That's getting used up big time. Man, that's awesome. I want to see that thing in action now. Maybe we should put a few more of those in the area. Where are people parking? Like, that's a good idea. Let's go to our parks tab. Build a rocket launch site, says whatever. That is a thing you can do, isn't it? There is some like really advanced stuff. Maybe we should start planning around those features as well. Start doing streams where we're like, right, we're going to go in here and do this. Do this high-tech rocket launch thing. What am I looking at? I'm totally not in the right place. So which one of these is our car park? It's a small one. Is that it? It doesn't look the same, does it? It's not. That's a park. There it is. Bam. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Why does it go... it's just what it does. Right, we're looking for places where there's a lot of parking. So there's a lot of parking on this street. I don't think it particularly affects traffic, but perhaps a good spot to put the car park would be at the end here. That is awful. That is absolutely awful. I guess we don't want to build it on a hill. Gonna get away with it there because the thing is with the slope. Oh god, I'm gonna cough. Oh, there we go. Maybe just there. Actually, let's go put it in between one of these buildings. We've got a crazy amount of buildings over here. I only want to remove what? Oh, cheers. That's good. Spangle Zoo, reaching the next level. Now, where else have we seen stupid amounts of parking in this city? Also, how's traffic in general? It kind of looks like a lot of it's doing better. Wow, the traffic's kind of good all over the place. What's our traffic flow? It's 87% and our population is 77,000. We have expanded the city and... Oh, that's just wonderful. And our traffic flow's improved. Do we have a lot of parked cars in this area? We do, but... I'm not sure it's going to make that much of a difference. Lots of parked cars on that street. Maybe we can squeeze one in somewhere around here? Yeah, let's put one there. That looks cool. Still ain't seen anything come through on that. Just saying, just saying. Right, let's get back to the Spangled Zoo. I am a person, says George Meester. You might be a person, you could also be an AI bot roaming in chat, pretending to be a person. I mean, wouldn't a primitive AI bot maybe say something like that in an attempt to convince us that they are a person? I'm now highly suspicious. Bison enclosure, wow! Oh man, this is massive. So this is one where the paths are going to connect, and that's super duper funky. So that path there is like literally the better path for it to be. Bam! Oh, you won't let me do that. You won't let me do that. So you want to connect, but you don't want to destroy stuff. Brilliant. What has it just done? It's ruined the park. Okay, go to there. Wonderful. Now we've got to go get the path. So come to about there and then do that. A little bit of anarchy, a little bit of anarchy. That's fine. Just a little bit of anarchy going on over here. Nothing to worry about. Alright, that's pretty good. Kind of feels obvious that that should be a connection. I think we're going to run out of space here. We might have to move that train track. Oh, am I looking at the wrong part? Zoo. So we unlocked Bison Enclosure and also the Insect, Amphibian, Reptile Hotel. That sounds absolutely amazing. We are going to put you there. That's so very cool. Very compact little park we've got going on over here. So we should be attracting some more peeps now. Your processing time is down 25%, says What Is Ari. What does that mean? Bridge over the train track, says Anika. Oh, like what? Like the park itself has a bridge going into a new area. That's cool. We'll have to get rid of this though, because that's causing some heinous pollution. Right, and we've got demand for everything at the moment. I feel like public transport is something we should address again. Let's go grab our public transport screen and have a look. So the metro has a whooping 1,000. Let's just do analysis. Jeez, I can't even talk. So it looks like we may have more metros than we actually need running there. What are we looking at? 7. It looks like we could do 6 on that line. So putting that one down by 1. This one here is in need of more. Let's put that up to 8. Clearly in need of more. And then we have this one here, which is running 6 and looks like it's actually probably, maybe less, but probably pretty balanced. Since we adjusted the other two, let's leave it like that. What about bus routes? How are our free bus routes doing? So the first one picks up a lot of people towards the end. We'll leave that one alone. The second one picks up a lot of people straight away. This one is an underfunded bus line, but we're not going to increase it by that much because those buses, they cause problems. An extra 3 buses, and then we have this one which has also got a bus stop that is rammed full of people straight away. Isn't this the line that I added? It's that line, yes. So let's go from 8 up to 12, an extra 4 on that one. Right, that's cool. How are trains and stuff doing? So trains do 234. At this point we've got one train line and it just seems utterly pointless. Let's knock the amount of trains down to 2. We're not getting any passengers coming in from outside the city, which is annoying as well. So the monorail, let's go check it out again. We have 1, more than enough. 1. Now that one's now got this crazy stop where it fills up, so let's change that to 2. Gonna put 2 on there. Good. This one seems to be doing okay. We're gonna bump that one up to 3. I guess our city has grown. We need more public transport. That one will stay as 1. And 2 seems to be too many. Let's put that down to 1. Cool. We've got a noise in the ear. It's Wasari here, throwing some bits at me, saying cheer for having a great community of awesome and nice people. They are wonderful, awesome, nice people, this community, ain't they? By the way, Wasari, if you haven't joined our Discord server, you can meet more of the community over there. Yeah, we've got a free to join Discord community server. It is Discord. That's the thing I'm trying to remember. I'm like, what am I supposed to say something here? It is discord.gg/Asuma if you want to join. Let's go build a road, yes. And let's build it at a particular angle, of which is not showing me, that's fine. I reckon we should have a little connection somewhere here. That road is probably most suited, and it is close to that road there. So we've got a connection there. This would just be a convenience connection if we were to add another one. Ha! We're not snapping to the grids, which is kind of a problem. Okay, so we've got a bridge. Let's go delete this road and rebuild it, because we need the grids. Lots of bit hype in chat. What Sari says, I did. Oh, cool. Thank you for joining. I hope you have. Hope you enjoy your time in the community over there, hanging out with the peeps and chatting. I occasionally turn up to throw a derp face in the middle of the conversation out of nowhere. That's my speciality. Oh, it's actually lined up with that. Okay, cool. Right, so a little connection there. I think we should treeify up this area a little bit. That's probably a decent amount. Definitely keeping that building there. Alright, kind of looks like straight away the connection's being used a bit. That's cool. Apparently Nightbot is breaking or something. I can't see Nightbot's messages. They're completely invisible to me, peeps. Man, these fires look disgusting. They're so bad. Right, let's go look for traffic problems, you know. So that's always been a bit of a bottleneck here, and we've tried a couple of things on occasion. Kind of looks like we've got traffic lights there. We have here, let's get rid of them. So this makes me wonder. Actually, it don't really make me wonder much. I don't know why I said that. Oh, wow. This bit here looks great. We could continue zoning that just a tiny bit more. Just a tiny bit more. Not that much. Let's go out to about there. Yeah, could add a teeny tiny bit. That's cool. Oh, and then this path here really helps kind of make this feel like a park. So let's do that more. And let's select that tool. So where else will we be able to sneak in a connection here? Probably just down there. Please don't be a raised one. That's just silly. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know where this path is going, but it's going to get there. Ha! You are going to that sidewalk, aren't you? And should it go anywhere else? Like, don't think it really needs to go anywhere else. It just helps the area look a little bit connected. "30 minutes to go, peeps," says BuzzD. 30 minutes? I thought it was 35 minutes like a minute ago. Didn't I check and it was like 15? Goodness me. This area here looks like its tree density could be bumped up. Maybe a couple of buildings over here. Let's check some city vitals here. Like, we do not have any medical care around this area. That is not the type of medical care I want to provide. What's that? A sauna. Wow. No. Somewhere over here, one of those. Yeah. So that gets round to a fair bit of the area. What about fire cover? It's already covered fairly well in this area. What about that building? Yeah, let's put one of those there as well. And what other type of utility things could we just put in this space, is what I'm thinking. Police station? There isn't one in this area, so let's put a police station right here. Make sure it's piped up as well. Just want to make it look like there's more stuff going in here. Parks would be the other thing to fill in the space. 1 hour to go, says PhysiX. Now you're trolling me. Now you're trolling X. You've been caught red-handed. It ain't an hour to go. I ain't that silly. Jeez. Let's go to the parks tab. Jeez, that's where I want to go. What type of park are you? Basketball court. Let's go put one of those on this side. If it would fit. What would that look like there? Bit funky, really. I kind of like the way it's sort of... Let's get rid of the trees that are there. I like that, actually. And then on this side, what are we going to have? Actually, I should probably leave that. Yeah, look at this, right? If we just take those off the edges, that actually looks really cool. I think we should leave all of that just like so. Have it built up on the opposite side. And then we'll leave this basketball court here as an exception. And now it's kind of looking built up. We just need something to go in that little pocket of space. So let's put in a plaza maybe. Can you connect on that side of the road? You can't. And then a small park? No, too much. Asking too much. Right, let's go get our tree brush. 3 hours hype, says Roman Empire II. Are we there? Are we there? 3 hours? Unbelievable. That's the longest stream I've ever done, by the way, peeps. Longest stream ever. Hashtag longest stream ever. That is a huge brush. That brush is definitely too big. And now it's ridiculously small. Right, and then we want them up here as well. I kind of like the idea of leaving that now as like this green patch with loads of different crazy trees in it. Those ones look kind of ugly. Ugly. Okay, let's go to this size. Oh, we haven't done those ones in a while, those little clusters. Let's bring you all down. They probably don't look so great. Anyway, back to the bulldoze tool. Get the ones off the edges. And that's super cool. I love the way it does that. I'm really liking that. Let's get some of those trees in. They're actually not that great. They're kind of too bright. Oh, that's just wonderful. That's just wonderful. Keep placing those trees. They make the city look gorgeous. I love the amount of people walking around over here. I like it. Not so many people on the middle, right? Which kind of makes sense. How do they actually get to the middle? They don't. So the middle's always going to be deserted. Wow. Interesting time to figure that one out. I'm half wondering if it could branch off of the middle there somehow, like have a crossroads up in the sky. Right, we're going to extend these trees over on this side as well. Oh man, that is really nice. 62 hours already, says Saxa. Wow. What? 3 hours, I think we're at. This, because I could literally play this game for hours on end at the moment. I am sort of now wondering, I could go for 4 hours. No, I got other things to do, peeps. Oh, looking at the time, we probably are at 3 hours. I'll go check in just a second. One more tree. One more tree. One more tree. Oh look, it's 10 o'clock. One more tree. Okay. Yeah, it's looking great, isn't it? Wow. What a beautiful city we're building here. So, to summarise, I think we made some really good decisions in solving traffic problems, mainly by reducing the size of stuff going on in this area. So now it's looking wonderful. We've got the zoo over here, we've got the park. This is looking great, this road here, especially with the highway having this thing right in the middle of it. And we've got plans for the next stream, so we're probably going to be building up a lot of this area, going over to our little reserve in the next one. Yeah, that's it. Wow. Let's check quickly the traffic flow again. 88%. So those public transport adjustments we made probably helped. Peeps, thank you ever so much for putting up with me for this long. Let's go check the timer. It is 6 minutes past. Wow. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Really appreciate the support. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Longest stream ever. Hashtag longest stream ever. Let's go find out what other peeps are up to. I'm going to pick someone from the City Skylines game at random to raid, so no idea where I'm sending you. Hopefully you will enjoy it. Thank you for watching this stream. I'll see you later. Bye bye.